wonder.
What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal. BG, Jack move, Kids move, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack move voice, we saying you. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang. Hop out the range. All black master, but step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copy and steal.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech. Yeah, since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on necks. Yeah, set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up, shooting out the. Yeah, we catching up. We bout the games, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top two and not the two. Weapon wheel, get the cash and grab the steel. Weapon wheel, out the window, extendo. Weapon wheel. Yeah. Hey, it's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridges in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core. 5 sales, what you bargain for? If you ain't gon' pull up, then what you bargain for? Broke the game and then I pull a jack move. Jazzy is playing, you know it's real smooth. Alexander Wayne on the trench coat. Boulders to his feet, let's see if he can float. Spend the money, she gon' hit a C note. Gave a review, it was murder, she wrote. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridges in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
Black coupe with the roof missing. Spitting wisdom like a tooth missing. Weapon will is not a euphemism. Hit the L once and now my fingers twitching. Trade the AR for the VR. That's my new mission, just a different vision. Ain't no game of talk when I aim and charge. Should've known better, get the gang involved.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridges in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
It's Kid Smooth, I'm the soul survivor. Best spot, no doubt about it. The outcast and outlasted the crumb side. Biggest and baddest. Ex-addict dweller, the dick puller, and the Uber driver. If that's slow, I'm a scuba diver. A neutralizer, a lyrical brutalizer.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a load out on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridges in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby.
I really wish Shot City Man would come back to YouTube. I like, dude.
Yo. Chat.
One of the first YouTubers I actually like followed.
Alex, what are you talking about?
I was talking about Shot City Maine, one of the first YouTubers I actually gave a fuck about. You know who that is?
Shy City Maine. No, I don't.
Yeah, mic's down low too.
Yeah, you got a weird mic on.
Oh wait, it might be the wrong mic.
Using his Hitachi mic. Use the mic that's on your desk, BG.
Hold on. Let's see. What's wrong with my mic? Says the right mic is on. Hold on.
You sound like you're talking through an aluminum can.
Yeah, you sound different.
Really?
Do a mic test moan real quick.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
All right,
Yeah.
You didn't expect that, did it, Alex? That was
Hell
crazy.
no. I was waiting on him to say, "You goo." You know how he be super heterosexual. He gotta make his voice deep.
He evolving.
Yo, is it better? Oh no, I can't hear y'all. Hold on, what the fuck?
French Quarter Fest.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah, you sound
Yeah,
way
you
better.
sound
You sound way better.
Okay, cool. All right.
I went and got some pizza. I'm gonna be eating on the pie like on some kid smooth shit.
I don't know what
Hey,
a pizza. What a pizza. What it look like?
Hold on, I went to Lit Pizza, so they made it in
Hey,
front. of
the pizza texture the texture pack still loading in, Jack. That pizza do not look that good.
You seen it
What?
already?
Yeah,
yeah.
go check home base, bro.
Oh,
Let me
hold
go
on.
see.
That shit look dilapidated as hell.
How you call a pizza dilapidated?
Let me
Bro, go
look
look at the
it.
pizza.
It's in the food chat.
Yo, the pizza looked like he opened the box and the pizza said, "I'm trying." That's what that pizza look.
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
trying.
I'm at the park. I'm at the
That weak
park,
ass
walk
pizza.
inside. It was only like $8. Like,
Oh, if that was on, okay, then that changes things. If that was only an $8 pizza,
hold on, look.
that changes
Look.
things.
Let me see.
Look, Lit Pizza. Look in the chat, Jack. Look. I mean, look at the
All right,
camera.
I'm looking. They look alright.
Yeah.
$8 ain't bad. I'm thinking you spent, a usual 15, 16 on that.
They could have distributed some more sauces on that bitch, but it look alright.
That's what I'm saying. The pizza looked like it left some shit at home, and he was like, "Look, man, I'm here, man. Let's get started."
They could have spread the toppings out a little bit more, but yeah, it looked cool.
It was like a little girl who made it. She was probably like, 15, 16. She probably didn't know what the fuck she was doing for real.
Clearly.
I don't believe Red Pack still would have told the little kid, "Bitch, if you don't put some more ham on that damn slice."
No, I told her put more sausage, nigga.
Pause.
Oh, that's what you wanted, huh?
Right.
Look at you. BG, you couldn't wait to get
Chat, this
Why
is
your
not
face look greasy, nigga?
this is not a professional broadcast, so I'm fixing
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I'm about to go inside.
I'm fixing
So pretty outside,
the
y'all. Look at it.
screens right now.
Mm.
This nigga's outside. What
It's
a
so pretty
what a lame.
outside.
This nigga's touching grass.
It is nice outside. Wow.
It's
Look at
touching
Red Pack.
grass.
That boy live in the suburbs. Look at him.
Hold on,
Yeah.
that boy whipping the Patriot from GTA 4. Let's go.
God damn, I can't even okay. Yeah, OBS, not OBS. Whatchamacallit did an update. Discord did an update where they changed the size of everybody's windows just slightly. So now it threw everything off. So I'm trying to fix this shit. Live on the air while we're live. I'm doing it. Okay, that's Red Peg. Hold on, chat.
I got a
Let me know
crazy.
my mic- let me know my mic is
over.
overpowered. I'm on
This is-
PlayStation.
This is why I never update nothing. Always fuck shit up.
Hey, we on a time limit that BG until for Last of Us.
Yeah, I know. We should get out of here. Time I ain't got that much.
All right, outros.
All right. Weapon Wheel Podcast. I'm gonna still work on fixing these. Weapon Wheel Podcast episode 446. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify,
Woo!
all that good shit. If you want to support the podcast, patreon.com/Weapon Wheel Podcast. If you want to become a YouTube channel member, just hit the join button and also support us just by hitting the like button. Check out all the Patreon perks on Patreon. Last of Us Season 2 starts tonight. We will be doing a watch party live in the Discord. To be a part of that, you just have to sign up for the $6 tier. That gives you a role in the Discord. So you just have to make sure your Discord and your Patreon are linked up, and it gives you a role for you to join the room, see and join the room, so you can watch Last of Us Season 2 Episode 1 with us. There's no talking, of course. speaking is off. You can chat, you can type, but of course we don't want nobody talking while people are watching. Wait, how long is this first episode?
Probably
Probably like an hour. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought they was gonna do some super long episodes. Some shows be doing that.
So are we going right into After Dark right after that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just
Okay.
doing it as long as we can. No, no major pressure because that's already an hour lost watching the show. All right. If you want to submit gameplay video for the podcast, like what you're looking at right now, link is in the description for you to drag and drop your gameplay in the folder. All gameplay is appreciated. And since I need to fix this fucking window, I'm gonna let y'all do y'all intros for once, because I'm BG. Everybody knows that. Come on, let's do these intros. Jack, can we get a throwback intro from Jack?
Absolutely.
Or have you abandoned that completely?
I've matured, BG. Even though I'm sitting in the bed right now, I've matured. I'm a different guy. And I've been kicked out of the Sony fan base. I can't do that intro anymore. It's sad, really.
Serves you right.
You've been
Serves you fucking
exiled?
right.
Yeah, they kicked me out, man. They say I ain't really about that life. They say I'm a closeted Xbox fan. You know how they go. So yeah. Hello, everyone. It's Jack Move again. That's about it.
Oh yeah, there was a couple dudes talking shit about you in the comment section last week. I was like, listen, not too much on my guy Jack. You want to talk some shit about them? Say any fuck yous or anything?
It's crazy. They were saying, I rode the short bus to school, but the school was across the street. It's crazy because it was crazy because everything I said can be looked up and researched, like, hashtag research. It ain't like I was just lying about anything, but they got it. Shout out to Poon Don, my biggest fan, my biggest cheerleader. Y'all might not know Poon Don. He a bald-headed guy. He kind of look like Suge Knight a little bit. He's smoking a cigar in his profile picture. But me personally, I hope he gets smoked. For Poon Don, I hope the worst for you. You actually wish the worst for me when me and BG laughed at Malcolm X. But nigga, I hope your house get caught. Well, your soup kitchen. I hope that motherfucker get caught in a landslide, a goddamn
a sinkhole.
Anything, bro. I just hope you just stop breathing in your sleep, my nigga. Like when you in your sleeping bag or the pallet you got made on the floor of whatever cardboard box you reside in. I hope that motherfucker get washed away by a swift breeze, my nigga. I hope the worst for you. I hope you never amount to anything. You a bitch, and I hate you, Poon Don. Thank you for watching.
Fire.
That was a beautiful love letter.
Weapon Will.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Jack, remember when I bought a ski mask from you and you put a handwritten letter that said "fuck you, bitch" when I bought merch from you? You remember that? You're a great guy.
I probably did do that. That's exclusive. Everybody don't get the handwritten letter. Everybody don't get that.
You fuck with
Come on, Red Pig. Come on, bro.
Last of Us Day.
That's a crazy fucking background, bro.
Having that big-headed broad in your back is
That's
crazy.
so crazy. It's like an alien invasion.
It's so big he had to move to the side just so you can see it.
That shit, bro. Look at that, bro.
BG, can I do my intro?
Yes, go ahead.
I'd like my intro to be a comment from Nuke Sony. You gotta be a sad, sorry son of a bitch to pay money to watch a shitty fucking show based off a shitty game with these fucking losers. Damn! That's my intro. That nigga went crazy just now. Shout out to Nuke Sony.
That's fire. That's fire. I ain't gonna lie.
It's crazy.
That nigga cooking.
All right. Jazzy, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm pretty fine, BG. Oh, there you go.
You can't touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need you can't touch me.
He definitely can't even hear you right now.
All right, fuck you, Jazzy. You asked me about a pro again. We fighting too. I don't care if you was in the army or the Air Force, whatever the fuck, nigga. We can fight. Yeah, stay quiet if you scared. Yeah, smooth.
Damn.
Jazzy will accidentally break every bone in your body on accident.
Talking to him like that when he deafened is crazy, BG.
Yeah, that's the right time. Smooth.
Oh wow.
Smooth not there either. Okay, must be getting
great
lunch.
show. Great show this.
Yeah,
great
fantastic.
Show this
Right, great start. I think that's everybody that's present. I don't want to waste no time.
Did Red Pig get an intro? Red Pig didn't get no intro.
The forehead, wasn't it?
Yeah, that big ass forehead he got in the back.
That was the intro. All right.
Please stop showing off that girl, bro.
You You hear a sandbag hit the wall. That
She
forehead.
is beautiful. Y'all niggas is haters.
Okay.
Hell no.
All right.
She beautiful in her own way. Not for
her.
Last of Us, but
Man, did y'all see that snippet? Was that season 1 when she was screaming, "I've been bitten"? Was that a snippet?
That's a new clip, brother. That's a new clip.
Nigga, did y'all see that quality acting?
It was like
Because I guess because
Yo.
she has to pretend like being bitten affects her, and she don't know how to fake it.
Fam.
she turned into Benji. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay.
She was funny as hell for that.
All right. Let's get started. Let me see what I'm starting with. I don't got a lot. I'm here to shit on one main game, and y'all know what that game is. But I'm gonna get to that later.
What game?
I don't know. Journey. That's a race, not marathon, but a race, a journey. Before we get to that, though, let me see. Mafia Old Country. The release date leaked. It's coming out August 8th, 2025, according to those leaks. Excited. Look forward to it.
We in there, baby. We in there.
Is it necessary for me to play the other ones, man? I've never played a Mafia game.
I doubt it. Okay. Yeah.
No. It's a prequel anyway. So,
Yeah, back in like the old country with vineyards and
Italy, nigga.
horses, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Excited about that. Look forward to it. Let me see what else. PlayStation Plus prices are going up in Latin American countries. Fire. Okay.
Hate to see it.
Shout out to Rogelio.
We care about Latin America. We care about we care about Julio and Consuela. We care about them.
Y'all fuck with speaking of PlayStation, y'all fuck with the little animated backgrounds? Y'all talked about that last week?
I don't care.
I ain't been
about
home
it.
in the past week, so
I haven't even looked at them. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wonder hey Rip, where'd all that rampage go when we never mind.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Bunch of hoopla back then, but okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I seen also in the comment section while they was getting at Jack, I also seen a few people trying to take away Tarek's N-word pass. Tarek, I'm letting you know they saying you're not a real nigga, and they don't feel uncomfortable. They don't feel comfortable with you saying nigga. All right. they trying to Kendrick you. I'm a neutral party in this, but they trying to Kendrick you. They said you can't say nigga no more. That's what they told me.
Can't say it. I can't say it.
Wait, why you bring me into it?
Like what? Come on now. Gotta chill on my name, Tarek.
Nah, Tyrek just if Tyrek wasn't asked to be a Sudanese probably wouldn't be so frustrated, but you can't take away that pass. Hold on, if you take away my pass, you gotta take away Jazzy's pass.
I think Jazzy's fully
You
voted.
can't touch me.
Yeah. No nigga that sleep with his arms crossed on his chest needs to be able to say nigga. So if I get my shit taken away, he get his taken away. That's not fair.
Nobody's taking anything away from me.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hey, man, at ease. You good?
Stand down.
I'd like to see you try. Right there, Jersey. Talk to him.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Every year we get more early Call of Duty news for the next Call of Duty that's coming out. I don't even know why I even mention it. It's so fucking dull and boring to even talk about this. I really do want Call of Duty to end. I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do. But campaign is reportedly set in 2035. 4-player co-op. Zombies is gonna have an original crew, largest map they've ever had. Multiplayer may feature a 32v32 mode. Remake of old multiplayer maps in a futuristic 2035 setting. Black Ops 6 items carry over. And this is rumor details. 2035 is not that like far from now. So they be like using that as like a futuristic setting. Look, I don't think 2035 is going to look that different from 2025. Shit is going to look the same.
What do we want to make any minuscule bets that there will be another Nuketown map rendition on this one, or is that just a foregone conclusion?
Doesn't every Call of Duty have a Nuketown?
Yeah.
Has it been everyone? I thought it was just Treyarch's that be. I don't buy every Call of Duty.
I'm not sure.
Year, so.
I thought it was every Call of Duty.
A Nuketown.
Yeah, I buy Call of Duty once every 3 years, maybe. So maybe 2
Don't
to
do
3
that.
years. So I ain't.
Every 2 years, nigga.
Nah.
And you be loving it.
PlayStation Portal got an update. Cloud game streaming beta, UX enhancements. You can sort your games. There's gameplay capture, new pause and queue feature, notification of inactivity, user feedback screen, and more features coming. For those who care.
Thanks, Sony.
Yeah. As y'all can see, not a lot happened this week. So
great week.
Hey, I'm getting the small shit out the way, man. Getting it out the way. Outer Worlds 2 gameplay. We got 11 minutes of that. IGN first. The game looked good. I'm excited for Outer Worlds 2. Really like the first Outer Worlds.
When they dropped that footage, I didn't even see that pop up on timeline.
Thursday, Friday.
Really? Damn.
I think so.
Yeah, look at that.
It looked really good. The video for some reason had a lot of screen tearing in it. You would think that they would have given IGN some better gameplay that didn't have that screen tearing, so that's weird. But
Damn, Obsidian dropped 2 games this year.
Yeah, but it looked good. I look forward to it. Smooth still ain't there. Let's talk shit about Smooth while he's not here. Let's talk shit.
Wow, why would you do that?
Let's just say some shit about him.
I love Smooth.
No. Say some real shit.
Not a real nigga. I ain't gonna say nothing behind his back.
Oh, y'all some bitches. Y'all
Smooth,
scared.
stink, boo, boo,
see
Smooth,
that
boo.
ugly mug before I say something about him. Yeah.
No, so you can feel inspired for whatever you say.
Yep.
Smooth.
I wonder. You know what? I've never seen Smooth take a bite of food from his wife and he smiled. It looked like it was good. I will say.
Come on, bro.
Smooth.
Every time he bite it sounds like some like Fallout Shelter rations. Like I gotta eat this shit.
He be killing that shit though. He be killing it.
What nigga? Because you smile when he take a bite. So
true.
I don't smile when I do anything. I'm just not too high, not too low type of guy. You know?
Yo, y'all remember that one time after dark? BG said when his wife Moni told stop this shit. Like he don't have a good time no matter what he.
I never said that. He's lying.
I remember you said like, yo, shut this shit up. Like you don't.
Your skin looking extra good this podcast. Nigga, like she exfoliated you. Like what happened? What's going on?
No, nothing. I do my regular daily routine.
You eat your rice and your cabbage.
That nigga sweating is hot in his crib. That ain't no fucking moisture.
You see it, huh?
Oh shit.
I don't know who you're trying to impress, nigga. We got Jazzy Jack, me and Alice on here.
I'm just a good looking guy, bro. I can't help it. Can't do nothing about it. Bless. Good genetics, nice skin. I don't gotta try too much.
Like a piece of church's chicken, nigga. Looking real good.
Smooth look like don't Smooth look like he bathed with like Irish Spring and bricks.
Come on, bro. That's crazy.
That nigga's getting extra dry, huh?
Smooth look like he just screamed when he in the shower, like getting getting the dirt off is like hurting him.
Y'all fucked off.
I don't know if y'all ever seen Thor. What was it? Love and Thunder? The fucking screaming goats. That's what his skin be doing. Just be screaming for no fucking reason. I hated that movie.
Yeah, that bro. And you know what's funny? He gets what he deserves. That nigga, Chris Hemsworth. What's his real name? What's his name? I think I said Triple H's name. Chris Hemsworth. What's Triple H's name? Hemmers, Henley. What was his name?
Paul Levesque.
Yeah, whatever that name. Anyway, he got what he fucking deserved. Because now that he played Thor for all the movies, he's just a goofy ass nigga. No matter what I see him in now, you're just gonna be a goofy ass Thor, and that's what you get. I don't respect you. I don't respect you. You went for you went. No, he was not.
No,
he was
he
Thor
was
in Furiosa. The nigga was Thor. Fam, the nigga was Thor.
What are you talking about?
I like Furiosa, but he himself was just Thor with fucking long hair and a parachute as a cape.
You tripping?
I'm not tripping.
What,
the nigga walking
are
around
you
with a fake
saying
accent talking about I'm on the line? Like you that.
He was a post-apocalypse Wild West Joker.
Do you see how corny that's like when niggas say it's like Skyrim with guns. He was an apocalyptic Joker. That's what the fuck you think is gonna excite me? An apocalyptic Joker.
So do you think he's being like typecast and role cast because of Thor now? Because he was in Extraction as well. So he's still Extraction in 1 and 2 was really good.
Man, that nigga is.
I think
hate
that nigga will be Thor in everything he do from now on.
Chris Hemsworth is a good actor.
Mm.
He's a good actor.
he is.
How-
He is.
I guess I'm really excited to see what we gonna do with this season 2 tonight, man. Was that all the gaming topic? We still gotta talk about Marathon.
No,
Was that?
I still got more.
Oh.
There's a rumor, I don't believe it, but there's a rumor that a new prototype game is in the works, according to a playtester.
Yeah.
We gonna keep it. We gonna keep it a bean about this game, man.
Did nobody
Bootleg
ask for
Uh,
it? Did nobody ask for it?
Nobody asked for it, and look, did y'all even like it when it came out? I know niggas like the black protagonist, but I played that shit on GameFly back in the day. That shit was not that cool, bro.
Well, the first one
I don't
was,
see why
was the,
niggas
with
hold
the
in
white
high
guy.
regard.
The first one was with the white guy, Alex Mercer.
Yeah.
The second one was with the black guy.
I played Prototype 2. But nigga, like, did y'all really give a fuck about that game? I never understood the hype for that game.
I played it,
No.
but I didn't think it was anything special. I don't think this rumor is true. I don't think that because Xbox owns the studio or the IP for Prototype because it's an Activision game, I guess. I don't think they would actually make this game because this game ain't gonna make no money. This game
You know
ain't
what,
gonna make
BG?
no money like that. Not
Funny
enough money
enough,
for them.
I think it would make money. Maybe not for them in their metrics, but I think it would make money. We've now entered the era, at least for this generation. New IPs not only take too long, people are not giving them a chance or they're not impressed. We are in a position where now people are begging for old IPs. So this might actually get, if this is real, it might actually get supported because niggas want to feel like
nobody cares about that game though.
I don't think anybody cared about it either, but I think they would be more palatable for somebody to say, "Oh, they bringing Prototype back," as opposed to insert game in the past 3 years that people play for one day or don't play at all. I don't know. I feel like
I just think
I feel like some games might have that nostalgia of the PS3 generation and shit like that.
Yeah, no, I it's not that I don't think the game would actually. I think it would sell like couple million, but like everything with them is about like getting Game Pass subscribers. So I don't think it'll just be like another game that they release that really doesn't move the needle for them and really doesn't help with Game Pass numbers. You know, it'll just be another
they put it on PlayStation.
another average game. Yeah. But I don't believe this. I don't believe this. I don't think it's true.
Y'all gonna be so hurt when Wolverine feel average. Ooh, y'all gonna be hurt, boy.
Especially if like a PlayStation series like rumoring about this, like that would be breaking NDA, wouldn't it? Because it has been announced yet.
Yes. I don't think they didn't give away his identity, of course. And Insider Gaming reported it, and I usually trust a lot of the stuff they say. His blah blah blah. Wait, he says Insider Gaming reached out to Bigby, I guess that's his name, regarding these claims, and was told the following. It was YouGov survey which asked me to sign an NDA and confirmed that I would not disclose the contents, they said. It then confirmed a series of features that upcoming games will include and how popular this was with me percentage-wise. It was not a playtest, but did specify that these features were already planned as part of an upcoming game. I don't believe. Anyway, I don't believe this shit.
How you doing, Red Bag?
Oh, you're muted.
I was tripping off y'all. My bad.
Yeah.
I ain't even see it. That's crazy. What you do?
I missed it.
Oh man.
Hey nigga, are you
like
tripping out in the camera?
I was. You like that?
Fire. Let me get some
Bugging.
shorts with a good print on it.
No, I did not beat South of Midnight yet. I'm gonna give my impressions of it next week. I'll have it beat by then. That'll be just a review.
Can I hear Jack's impressions since he's you're on stream? Your next stream is the third one, yes, Jack. How are you feeling about that game?
Yeah,
Susan Charm, good brother. I don't know. I played it for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Dope game. I really don't got no complaints about it. I mean, like I was saying during the stream, I can see why people complained about the combat, but I really don't got an issue with it. It's just it's a little wonky, but it's not bad, bro. I can see why people say it was repetitive, but
What's wonky about it? The movement or the mechanics?
The mechanics don't work all the way like they supposed to, if you ask me. Some of the moves is not feasible in combat. They just too fucking slow. The startup is too fucking slow to do them. But yeah, it's got a decent enemy variety. The music is dope. All the songs, like Smooth was saying, it correlates with what's actually going on. The platforming, it's really not a lot of platforming in it. I don't feel like it's a lot of platforming in that game, to be honest. Or if it is, it's simplistic. It ain't nothing too crazy to where it's difficult. You getting frustrated. It's just a cool game. I like the writing. I like the story. I like the performances. I don't got no complaints about the game. This is a strong 8.
Damn,
strong
8 ain't
eight.
bad. You mentioned it kind of remind you or left you with the same feelings of Kenna. You feel like it's one of them games where you could recommend it, but you probably won't be thinking about it in the next 6 months.
Definitely reminds me of Kana. Like you got to go in and clear out the corruption and whatnot. What I could definitely recommend it. I still think about Kana. Kana was a great game. I think this is a great game. I wish it was on PlayStation. I would rather play this on my TV than the computer. I hate fucking gaming on PC, but
Facts.
I don't know. I definitely recommend this game to everybody. Actually, definitely go get it. It's worth the money.
Shoot, come to PlayStation. Don't worry.
I hope. I mean, I wish it would. I rebuy it.
All right. This Last of Us Complete Edition. I want an official count. Maybe GPT can do it for me. Like an official count of how many variations that The Last of Us, both 1 or 2, have actually been re-released.
We can run it down. So
I mean, we could talk, but we also could talk about how Skyrim has been released. Like,
let's
that ain't
not do that. Okay, that's cool. Yes, we know Skyrim has been released 20 times. So has Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 4. But we talk about Last of Us.
Skyrim ain't being packaged as new and improved and getting updated. It's just they're just putting it on new systems, right?
Mind you, with the same glitches that's been existed.
That ain't the conversation. That's not the conversation.
Yeah, you sidetracking. You trying to divert.
Like, come on.
How the 1v1 then? How the 1v1
Naughty Dog some grace this generation, nigga.
Somebody, let's keep count. Let's keep count. So originally, Last of Us came out 2013. In 2014, that summer, they brought out Last of Us Part 1 remastered. Then 2020, they brought out Last of Us Part 2. Then I don't remember the year, but they brought out the Last of Us Part 1 remastered. I mean, Part 1 remake. Then they released a patch for the Last of Us Part 2, a PS5 patch. Then they re-released the game as Last of Us Part 2 remastered. Then they're bundling them now.
Did you run out of fingers yet?
Why are you counting the patch? They just unlocked the frame rate. Why are you counting that?
Because that was technically that was like that's a PS5 patch. And then you can count they put both the games on PC.
That's not a new release. They didn't charge you for that.
This is my problem. We're not even talking about all that. This generation alone, let's just run down this generation alone, right? Naughty Dog, what's their output been? They re-released Uncharted, the last 2 Uncharted games on PC. They re-released both Last of Us games on PC. Last of Us Part 1 remastered or remake, Last of Us Part 2 remake or remastered, and then they bundled them. That's 5 re-releases of games that already exist, that's been existing, that was already playable. This is the problem. Those games were already playable on a PS5. You didn't have to remaster them, remake them, none of that. You didn't have to do none of that. They did that, right? It gets to a point, bro. On top of that, this is my problem with this new announcement. On top of that, I can understand buying Last of Us Part 1 Collector's Edition, Part 2 Collector's Edition. I can understand that. But it's scummy, right? It's scummy because they made another collector's edition with all new shit in it, but it's the same game. So if you're a completionist, you gotta buy that one too to get the new steel book. But like, bro, it's stupid, bro. And then on top of that, bread pet, this shit is $110, bro.
No, the price is crazy.
$110. You can buy both of them games separately and pay way cheaper. And then people say, "Oh, it's not for you." It's not. Yes, bro. It's for. A regular person is not buying this shit, bro. A collector's edition of this game, bro. That watch the HBO show. Niggas is not buying this, bro.
I don't like how you acting like they just put no effort into Last of Us Remastered, nigga. No Return is fire. BG could vouch for that. No Return is fire. They
don't bring me in this.
That's low effort. Low effort.
No, it's not. If you
Sony Santa Monica also made a roguelike mode that was critically acclaimed for absolutely free. So what's up with that?
I mean, so what's up with that? No Return is basically free, nigga. It's like
Oh, so now it's free. No, bro.
I don't like how y'all just giving Naughty Dog. They dropped 3 games last generation, nigga. How many games has Rockstar dropped this generation?
But this is my problem, though.
How many times have they released GTA 5, nigga?
Bro,
like, what? Naughty Dog, the only people.
No. This is the problem. This is the problem with GTA 3, though. I mean, GTA 5. GTA 5 launched on PS3. They did an upgraded port for PS4. They did an upgraded port for PS5, right? But The Last of Us 2, bro, they keep bringing out the same game multiple times in the same generation is the issue. Niggas is comparing this shit to the Demon's Souls remake, a game that came out in 2009 that they remade for 2020. That's not comparable. Niggas comparing games that came out, I forgot the other game that nigga compared it to. Bro, these games came out 15, 16 years ago. Nobody is mad at a remake. Nobody is mad at a re-release. But when you get to re-releasing games that already came out within the last 5 years, 2 and 3 times, bro, it's fucking crazy, bro.
Also,
they releasing releasing Last of Us like it's Madden or 2K. A new version come out every year.
The only pushback, I understand you get mad at Last of Us Remastered, but Last of Us Remake, you can't get mad at that. It's been 10 when the game came out. Last of Us was 10 years old.
Nobody's mad at Last of Us Part 1 remake. No one's mad at that.
A lot of people is, but Last of Us
they lied about it. But other than that, don't nobody give a fuck about that.
Last of Us 2 Remastered, yeah, it's a little egregious, but like you act like they just gave you like nothing with it. They gave you no return. They put some effort into that shit,
bro.
Like
they didn't give you as well,
bro.
They didn't even bring the multiplayer over.
This is the problem. People getting mad when I mention this. This is the problem. You got to take context into consideration. This is also coming off of in 2019, 2 days before the Last of Us Day, they said, okay, this game is not going to include online. Nobody knew that. You wait to the biggest day where everybody celebrate the Last of Us, say, oh yeah, the highly anticipated mode I was waiting on, guess what? It ain't there. Blew me the fuck away. Like, what? Okay, cool. We let it be what it be. Didn't nobody tell Neil Druckmann to drag us along for years? Every year on the Last of Us Day, he tweeting, I ain't forgot about y'all. I got y'all. Don't worry about it. It's coming. Don't worry about it. Didn't nobody tell him to do that? Then you come out on stage with Jeff Keighley. You show the Last of Us Part 1 remake, which is like, all right, cool. It ain't got the online from the original one. But why it ain't got the online from the original? Oh, here go Factions 2. It's actually coming out. Amazing. Then you say Last of Us Part 1 plays act like Part 2 on the remake. That's a whole other conversation. You can go look this shit up. I can't make this up. So then we got more information coming soon. Here go the concept art. I'm hyped. Damn, they making a full-fledged Factions game. They was just gonna be a mode at first. Bro, you show another picture the next year, and then it's completely canceled. Then nobody tell them to lead us on the string for fucking 3-4 years, bro. Nobody told him to do that. We got 100% right to be upset about this shit. And to me, it's a smack in the face. Instead of giving y'all a new game, just rebuy our old shit. Okay, Naughty Dog, cool. But hey, a year later, rebuy our old shit. Damn, bro, okay. Hey, did y'all know we coming out with it? Damn, nigga, how many times? How many times are you gonna release the same 2 fucking games? I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Stop, bro, stop. It's a smack in the face. It really is, bro. Then you putting out premium price controllers with these shitty ass icons on them. You releasing flannel lesbian shirts and backpacks and all this other bullshit.
Wait, I don't know what shirt
flannel lesbian shirts.
I knew I paid for The Last of Us. You can wear the jacket from Intergalactic. Nigga. I'm just sick of it, bro. It gets to a point, bro. They keep doing it because niggas keep defending this shit. It ain't right, bro.
But it's not Naughty Dog themselves in the studio going like, hey, make another one. It's other people that they're delegating that job that work to. Right?
Putting all the blame on Naughty Dog. Like,
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I don't. And like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never heard that Naughty Dog themselves are sitting down to repackage all this. I mean, they might look at that shit like an ex, like when you break up with a girl and a nigga tell you, "Hey, I saw your ex at the play." Like, niggas, don't tell me about that bitch. I'm not.
How it's packaged and distributed is by the publisher, because they they just make it. Like, they make the decision to make it. Sony's gonna choose how they package it and distribute it, and Sony is in love with packaging and distributing it over and over again in different forms. Like this shit got more forms than Frieza, Cell, Boo, all these motherfuckers, bruh.
I feel like Naughty Dog, the
Yeah.
niggas that's making the game ain't sitting here thinking that shit
So
thorough or
let me-
valid. They probably just like, nigga, that's Sony.
Let
They
me-
go do what they got to do.
let me ask you a question, Red Pick. If I would have came to you in 2018, 2019 and said, next generation, it's gonna take 7 calendar years for Naughty Dog to release their first original new game for the PlayStation 5. You would have said, Jack Move, you on bullshit. Here you go, Jack Move, with the doom and gloom
Yeah.
shit.
But
No, he
Ain't no way, ain't no way in hell's gonna take Naughty Dog 7 years to release their first game, their first new game of the generation.
But see,
When
I'm
no-
glad you said that.
I-
I'm glad
what's
you
up?
said that because guess what? They got Naughty Dog. They dropped 3 games last generation, right? Okay, they have one off the generation. Every other generation they dropping straight bangers. At least three great games. Like this generation, okay, they get a little leeway. Niggas act like they forgot who Naughty Dog was. Like y'all need to give Naughty Dog. Y'all need to give Naughty Dog the same respect y'all give Rockstar.
Who are they? Who are
Rockstar
they?
ain't dropped shit since 2017. 2018.
That's not a fair, bro. Red Dead Redemption
Wow.
2 is probably bigger than the last 3 or 4 Naughty Dog games put together.
okay.
Like,
On
what we
top of
talking
On top of
about?
that, that's a sandbox online.
After GTA 5, what? Y'all keep giving Rockstar all this leeway, bro.
They still
Because-
update
well,
It's not giving it leeway. They've been updating it relentlessly since the shit that's come out.
GTA Online is still being
Also,
supported. That's what I'm
first of all,
saying, bro. Like,
First of all,
come on.
Rockstar's a way bigger
and
company
the
than
way
Naughty Dog.
the rollout is different, right? If the issue that makes it look really bad optically is Sony will, like, from when they re-release and repackage these things, they'll make it an announcement. Rockstar, it'll just be like, oh, this shit was updated. Go play it if you want. They're not making a big deal out of it, like a whole. They're not making a whole video.
Or for they new.
Y'all not gonna act like they didn't charge and promote the fuck
Bro,
out. the PS5
hold on.
version.
They're not making. Rockstar isn't making a
right?
video. They're not making a huge blog
did.
about it, posting on Twitter
No,
about it.
they're not.
They're not
They
doing all
did.
that. Neil Druckmann is announcing this complete edition. Sony puts it up on Twitter. They'll make a YouTube video about it. They
It's
be
a
promoting the
spectacle,
fuck
bro.
out of this
It's a
shit.
spectacle.
If
So
you
y'all telling me Rockstar didn't do nothing for GTA 5 when it came to next gen?
not
console?
like this, bro. It's not a
No,
big
you-
ass announcement. No, it's
It
not
did.
like that.
Yo, hey, hold on. Yo, you can shut this up real quick. Hey, Red Pick, when they announce something, did something new come to the game? Yes or no?
No.
Huh? What do you mean nothing new came to the game?
On PS5, nigga.
No.
Besides
In
the
general, the conversation they're having is that every time Naughty Dog and them speak, they look like they going up for a slam dunk and they finger roll the bitch. Anytime Rockstar speaks, it's either a new content, new seasons, new something to prolong the life of the online.
It's just GTA.
That's the
5,
conversation.
like,
You
what?
keep saying we giving them bailouts, and it's like, nigga, they're still supplying their fan base with something to play and look
We're
at.
not talking about that. We talking about new games, nigga.
But
New
this is the
game.
problem.
No,
though,
we're
Red Pick.
not. No, they're
This is
not.
the
I'm talking about, I'm
This-
talking about new game. I'm talking about new
Oh,
games.
let me ask you a question, Red Pig. Because this is niggas is arguing this online like crazy in the Discord like crazy. Do you consider this a re-release?
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
That, I
It's
don't
more,
think.
it's more like a bundle, but yeah, it's basically really.
But it's still a they still re-releasing the game for purchase. It's a new SKU. They're promoting it. They're making this big ad. This is the problem too,
Oh.
BG. You just brought it up. They're treating this like this is some big announcement, like this is a new release. Like,
Yeah.
bro, we have this game, bro. We
Like,
got
bro,
it already,
there are
bro.
games
They got
that
thank you letter, too.
there are games that get bundled with no announcement whatsoever. There are games that get new editions
Facts.
and there is no announcement. Like Game of the Year editions. Oh, this game is bundled. You don't get no announcement. You just look somewhere and like, oh, there's a bundle for this that comes with 2 games. Stop announcing all of this shit because it makes it seem it's like you acting like you're announcing something new. But you keep announcing the same thing. Don't announce it.
what's
That's
crazy?
I'm not even mad. Me personally, I'm not even mad at how many times you re-release it. Because I bought Resident Evil 4, as everybody knows, on every platform. But they're not making a spectacle every time they re-release Resident Evil 4.
This is what's crazy, right? Last of Us Part 1 remaster come out. A remake. Jack, well, that's not for you. That's for the first season of the show. All right, cool. Fair enough. Release it. Last of Us Part 2 remaster come out PS5. Jack, that ain't even for you. That's for this new show, and sex season come out. All right, cool. This one get announced. This ain't for you. This for the TV. How many, bro?
You said who ain't got this game yet?
How many times it gonna be for the TV show, my nigga? Like
they gotta see some uptick. They gotta see some uptick.
Literally coincides with the Last of Us.
It does, but what I'm saying is, bro, every time they do some bullshit, we just can't say, well, it's for the TV show audience. And how hard is it? How about this? Since they want to put eyes on the game, Oh, Last of Us Season 2 coming out. Did you know that The Last of Us can be played on a PlayStation 5 remake and remastered part 2? Here they both are. Matter of fact, since the show starting on Sunday, they're on sale for a limited time only. Go play The Last of Us.
Because
they could have did a commercial.
Also, so this
That's it.
Last of Us Complete Edition, this is for like just PlayStation, right? Right now.
Yes.
So that's the issue. Every time they announce a new version or a new re-release, they also tend to do it for the PC. So now there's going to be another announcement for The Last of Us Complete Edition on PC because it's not coming to PC immediately.
Well, probably not, because this product is clearly for fans, nigga. It's clearly for super fans. Like, you'll see niggas like Jay Barrett complaining about it, but still buy it. So like, y'all niggas complaining, but still buying it. So
this probably is coming to PC. This probably is coming. You know why it's coming to PC? Because of that collector's edition. They did part 1 collector's edition on PlayStation and Steam. All them editions got Steam versions, so they probably gonna do this to get the Steam version out there. This is gonna get announced for PC, and they're gonna trot it out like this some big bad bold announcement at one of these game events where they promise to show up and give fans exciting news, and we just gonna be there with a shit face. Bro, it's ridiculous.
They just need to tell Wario 64. And stop announcing it yourself. So it was just like, oh, Wario realized that this shit got a new SKU and it's not you announcing it. Like,
so y'all gotta stop blaming Naughty Dog. That's all Sony, man. Don't blame Naughty Dog.
Sony definitely on bullshit. They definitely on bullshit.
Aside from it being re-released a bunch of times, I don't like it because it's called the Complete Edition, implying that this is really it. You know, there's speculation back and forth of if he's ever actually gonna make part 3. Complete Edition makes it sound like, oh, it's really done, which I don't like.
I didn't think about that.
So
they're just gonna be like, oh, it was the complete story up until then, but part 3, you know.
So if they release a part 3, now you're gonna get a Complete Edition, the trilogy Complete Edition.
Exactly. They're gonna keep having to do exactly, bro. Why do they keep doing this shit, bro? Stop, bro.
Hey, is there another series? Is there another series out right now that's doing this shit? Off the top of your brain?
I only see this with like movies. Movies do this shit.
It ain't even got to be with Sony. Like, I'm trying to think of another franchise that's
old games do it, where they re-release a lot. It's typically not newer games.
Or so only 2 games in that series that they do.
So only Last of Us is the only niggas that's doing this shit every fucking.
It's disingenuous, Alex, because people bringing up Skyrim. Skyrim, it's literally a meme that Skyrim keep re-releasing. Like, that's not good, bro. It's a meme, bro. So when niggas try to, but this is my point. So when niggas start memeing The Last of Us, don't get mad. Well, Skyrim and niggas compared this to Dishonored. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Porting your game everywhere is very different than re-releasing, and repackaging it. Porting is just saying, oh, it's on another platform. That's it. That's different than re-releasing and
So Red Pig, I got another question. I got another question, Red Pig. Why get these games that's already playable via backwards compatibility? Why get them PS5 patches if you just gonna Days Gone, perfect example. They literally patched and did everything to this game to coincide with the PS5 release. Why then re-release it for the PS5?
I can't defend that one.
Because Horizon Zero Dawn got a patch for it to run better on a PS5.
No, we can't do that one.
To their credit,
yeah, that's a remake.
To their credit, it actually does look. I would say that's the most impressive one that we've seen so far. But I'm just saying, bro, the whole point of x86 architecture and moving to that is to have backwards compatibility. The whole selling point of backwards compatibility is you buy a game once and you ain't never got to buy it again.
And do I have this right?
What's up?
So Last of Us Part 2, aren't there 3 different versions now that have 3 different because you got the base PS4, right? Last of Us Part 2. Then you have the patch, which is for PS5, right?
Yep.
That's different than the PS4 version. And then don't you have a native version that's even different than the patch version?
The native version is the remaster.
I guess the patch version is still the PS4 version. It's just got because I don't think that patch came to the PS4. I don't even know at this point.
But that's what I'm saying. It's so all these different variations. It's like, bruh, stop. Y'all gotta stop.
I don't know, dog. It was crazy. If you look at once again, Digital Foundry. I'm not saying this. If you look at the comparisons, I really want to do this one day. I want to get a PS5 Pro with the best version of Last of Us on it, and get a fucking regular PS5 with the PS4 version running. If you put them bitches side by side, 90% of people that play them bitches ain't gonna be able to tell you which one different, bro. They not. It's like, bro, the differences is not big enough to where it's even
Ringing the
shit just don't
cowbells
make-
about this shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is not necessary, bro. And I love The Last of Us. That's probably my favorite game of all time. Last of Us 1, 2. Bro, the shit not necessary, bro. And y'all shilling ass, stupid ass, bitch ass niggas that keep buying these games. And that's another thing. Since we want to compare shit, you can't never complain about Nintendo charging $80 for a game. Y'all niggas is buying a game that y'all done bought 4 or 5 times before, and y'all spending $110 premium price on it. So that's that. You no longer need to ask why they raising the price of games. Do you see what you're doing with your money? Like, come on, bro. We answering our own questions, bro. Y'all moving like idiots, bro.
To be fair,
that
this
is
is
a
really
collector's
a collector's item.
Then get the fuck out. I don't even want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. I really don't.
I will say,
I don't want to hear that.
I will say this about the collector's edition, because this is the second time they released a collector's edition for Part 1's remake, because Jack remembers because of how they gave it away, and like it was all like tore up with like the shipping or whatever.
It definitely was.
I don't see them doing it again where like that happens, then that's a bad look for them. But the only thing I did see about that is like they get like a thank you card from like Neil Druckmann or something like that. Is that true?
That's that. Yeah, the new one come with a thank you note from Neil Druckmann. Whoop the fucking dude.
I don't really see this as a collector's edition. Wait, let me see. Let me see.
No,
but it come with the box and the steel book and the comic and all that. It come with all that.
It's literally a collector's item. Like, if you're into that shit, go buy it, I guess. Like,
but that's my point, though. This is my point with y'all argument, right? When I say it ain't worth it, it's for new fans of the show. New fans of the show ain't buying no collector's edition. Gamers is buying a collector's edition. When I say gamers don't want, well, we already bought it. It's not for us. Like, which one is it, bro? Is it for collectors or is it for new fans of the show?
It also
new fans of the show ain't buying it, bro.
It also doesn't make any sense that it's for newcomers, right? Because this Last of Us Complete Edition is $100, right? You can just buy both of the games separately for cheaper.
Yes, you can. So
why would you buy it?
Sell.
BG, if you an average nigga watching HBO TV, you're not going, oh, they got the $110. I'm gonna say, damn, this game. First of all, if you got a PS5 day one, you already got what? You got Part 1 remastered already, which is already a 4K 60. Like, man, I'm done talking about this shit, bro. Y'all got it, bro.
Hey, Jack, real quick.
There's no reason to play Part 1 remastered.
It has online. It has the online. You can play online.
Bro,
you can play online.
Nobody go to Last of Us for the fucking multiplayer. I need y'all to stop.
Hey, Jack, think about the idea behind that. Like, if you, because you said, who is this game marketed towards, right? Oh, it's for fans of the show that just came out. If the first time you heard about Last of Us is through the TV show, chances are you're not playing video games. Like, I don't even really see how that kind of crossbreeds into going to buy a PlayStation 5 and buying the new Last of Us. If that's how you first found out about Last of Us, you're probably not playing games like that.
And you're not. No, I'm pretty sure, like the other ones, you can only buy them on PlayStation Direct. Oh, let me go to PlayStation Direct. Who the fuck? If you watching The Last of Us on HBO and this first time you're hearing about it, you don't know what the fuck PS Direct is, my nigga. What are we talking about? And to talk to Red Pig, nobody goes to Last of Us for the online.
That's a
so
fact.
why the fuck did Neil Druckmann repeatedly promise us this game if don't nobody give a fuck?
Bro, because guess what? Y'all still gonna buy the next game like it's hotcake. Y'all like, bro, nobody. We gotta be honest about this, bro. Nobody go to Naughty Dog games for multiplayer. They don't. The only retarded,
you talking to niggas that put hours into it. I played them too.
But you slow, like you play anything. But the thing
you say he's slow? Yeah, what the hell?
No, you're not slow. You're not slow. You challenged, like Smooth say.
Red Pig, you got your twin behind you on your green screen calling me slow. Stop this.
What? You and Hufflehead about the same size, nigga. What are you talking about? Pull that head back, nigga. Turn the camera on, pull your head back, nigga. What the hell?
I'm ready to move on whenever y'all are.
I've been ready to move on, dog. You know who ain't ready to move on, BG? Naughty Dog and Sony. What's up, bro?
Hey, no, just say Sony. Just say Sony. Do y'all forget Intergalactic is coming out soon? Like, come on.
Oh, come on, Red Pig. Anyway.
Come on.
Anyway.
Listen.
Go ahead, Jazzy.
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say, JC2013 said in the chat, pretty sure Last of Us remake sold more and more with each episode of the show.
He's spitting. There you go. Look, that now you understand the science behind it.
We're
Sony
not
knows what
questioning
they're
that
doing.
this stuff. I don't question none of these re-releases sell. I know they sell.
But why y'all complaining? Know what the reason they released for?
Bro, you cannot release a single player only game like it's fucking Madden or 2K. You can't do it, bro.
I mean,
that's
like,
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Like,
so, okay, Ripper, let me ask you a question. PS6 come out and they announced Last of Us complete PS6 edition. What you gonna say?
Nothing. I'm not gonna buy it. What the hell?
You're not gonna buy it. What if it got better ray trace? What if it got real time reflections? What the bullshit y'all be talking about?
If it's a big enough upgrade, I'll buy it.
I feel like
you bought this one and they want a big enough upgrade.
I feel like they're almost creating
That's
like
what 2 was. Remaster, No Return was fire. That was a good addition. That was the reason to buy this game.
Right.
They're gonna call it the new Pumpables, Chippables, and Breakables edition.
Bumps and chippables. Listen, I don't slander that whole thing of it. It's the shit they've added to me. I don't have gripes with that. It's just all the re-releases I don't think are necessary.
Hey, BG, be honest. Is No Return like fight? Was it like worth it for you to buy the remake?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well then,
my opinion. But
you can, and also, you could tell they put time into that, right? It wasn't some low effort shit.
You know, they only made No Return because they canceled factions, right?
I know, but still,
let me ask you a question, BG. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather have No Return mode or factions too?
No, for
I mean,
factions.
you know how.
Okay.
Like what? But what they gave you is good, right? You could tell they put effort into
to me, No Return for the what extra $10 they charged was worth it. But that's aside from the whole point I'm making about the unnecessary re-releases. Like I feel like I could knock off at least 3 of the re-releases they've done for the game. And
nothing would change. Nothing
would change. Like I feel like they've between these 2 versions, there might be I don't know, 12. I could knock off 4, maybe 5 of them that were completely unnecessary. Not all of them, just some of them.
It's just the time at 2BG. Cause this is my thing, right? If you knew you were doing this complete release, why even come out with The Last of Us Remastered on PS5? Why even do that whole spectacle and rollout? And then you just in December, 4 months ago, you made a big deal about The Last of Us Part 2 at the fucking Game Awards. Like, bro, stop, bro. Yeah. You keep showing us this old ass game.
Announcing a new IP.
Last question for Red Pig.
Time shit.
Red Pig. Last question. PS6 comes out, and we get another Uncharted re-release. Well, then will you say, all right, goddamn it, or will you say, it looks good? They would you still be down with it? Or then what?
I mean, that won't happen, but
he don't care.
I would be there. That's ridiculous.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Last week I talked about Titanfall 3 rumors. I was very excited, completely erect. Then fucking Jeff Grubb had to come and just make my shit go flaccid. I'm sorry. That's the only way I could describe it, man. And he said the rumors of Titanfall 3 are not true. Now, granted, Jeff Grubb, as Jack likes to say, his record lately has been a little bit shaky, been a little bit spotty. He has gotten some things wrong. I would love for him to be wrong about this, but he seems very sure in saying that this is not happening. He says this leaker, whoever it is, this person who came up with this rumor, I think he said that they're not actually developing a new game. It was some test or experiment they were doing with some old Titanfall shit, but it's not a new game that's actually in development. So sad. Big sad is what it is. All right. Let me see. Apparently in Death Stranding 2, you could beat the game and skip all the bosses.
Why the fuck would you do that?
I know somebody who's gonna do that. What's good, Red Pig?
What is gaming, bro? What is gaming right now? Okay, so the Koji Pro radio broadcast uncovered has revealed that boss fights in Death Stranding 2 can be walked through without any effort. If you want to skip through the game as quickly as possible, you simply need to lose the boss fight and select an option on the dev screen to skip over the boss. Some have complained that this is giving into the hand-holding trend that is coming up too far often in video games. But the writer of this says, I, for one, am happy to see it. You bitch.
What?
The hell? See, and it's niggas like him that have a voice that just ruin the shit for everybody else.
It also says instead of seeing the results of a successful boss battle, the player will see a breakdown of the fight through a visual novel. What the fuck is happening, bro?
Yo,
what is gaming?
They gonna do like Promised Neverland season 2.
I mean,
That's what I thought
fair,
he
y'all
said.
literally getting mad at them making games more accessible.
Nah, this writer is on dick, bro.
This is not the hill you want to die on. This is not the hill you want to die on.
I mean, they got some niggas who don't got no hands. I got like one hand and just one.
Why the fuck are they playing the game in general?
Because they want to experience it, nigga. They can't play it.
Nigga, take your knee and do a sprint on your fucking.
I saw somebody beat Elden Ring with nothing but nubs, with their fucking with using rubbing their back on a fucking controller, and they beat Elden Ring. I'm not buying none of these excuses.
Did they have any clothes?
Like, come on, bro.
Bro,
this is like,
I'm
and this writer also said, I can't listen. I saved this article, but I didn't read the whole thing. This dude also wrote, he said, I love this, and I really hope this catches on with other games. Oh, this nigga's on dick.
Bro, it's niggas that don't play games that want to.
This is disgusting. Maybe
they want to get into games, nigga, because they're not good at games. What the hell, y'all?
Why the fuck are you writing about? Hold on. A nigga that's writing about video games wants to get into video games? Do you see how that don't make sense?
Oh, I missed that part.
I know. I've never been to an NBA game, but I'm a journalist for ESPN. What?
It's you can't. It's no, because okay, where does it stop then? Right? Are we gonna be like, okay, you don't even have to, if it's a first person shooter, are we gonna say, oh, you don't even have to shoot anymore? Are we gonna say, if it's platforming, oh, you could skip over the platforming? Like where does it stop, bro?
Like, BG, this is where
yeah.
So you made it all
to take it off. To take it. Now I was gonna say, to take it off of the idiot reporter and just keep it on Death Stranding. My fear is that if this nigga is saying that you can just get a PowerPoint slideshow at a fight, that means that tells me two things. One, the boss fights really doesn't require too much in the narrative if you can just skip them and not really fight. Because Kojima is a very cinematic person. Boss fights taking hella long just to get through. Remember the last fight in Death Stranding 1? It was a whole fucking miniature short film just trying to get to the end of the game, fighting a nigga on the beach. That means that these boss fights have not evolved, most likely, and that they won't really make the gameplay any more fun. We're not gonna have the split faction where, damn, this boss battle was a fucking. That means it's not that cool. And two, there might be other situations where he's making shortcuts, because he said that this game was gonna show more more stick than rope. You taking out the stick, pause. You making us skip the part that you advertised this game to have. More action, more fighting. So that, to me, that's kind of concerning as somebody who was excited for this.
So when you heard Last of Us adding all that accessibility shit to the game, that made you less excited. Oh, maybe the gameplay not gonna be that good because they make it more accessible.
We disagree
Did Last
with
of Us say you can skip the sniper section? Did Last of Us say, hey, you can skip this whole part where you can sleuth around?
They added a lot of stuff to make the game easier.
We agree. We disagree with it. Yeah, we hated it.
Skip the Seraphite. You can skip the Seraphite section because it might be too scary for you.
Did that stop you? Did that ruin the enjoyment of the game?
It ruins the integrity of the experience. That everybody who plays the game is not having the same experience if you play on a certain difficulty. Like you can beat an entire game, and you could speak to somebody who didn't experience none of the shit you did. Like there should be some pillars that everybody experienced, such as a boss fight. That's a milestone. You could beat an entire game, fight 10 bosses. A nigga could talk to you about the same game, and be like, "Oh, I didn't even see not one boss." Like what?
BG, you know how why the world is so poetic. The guy that you just invited to the podcast, right? Our new member. You loved Returnal. You thought it was cool. You thought Returnal was cool, yeah?
I love it.
I'm asking BG. BG, did you like Returnal at all?
Yeah, I did.
Did you beat the game? You beat the game, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Ask Red Peg if he beat the final boss in Returnal.
Did you beat the final boss in Returnal?
I did. Hey, BG, you go check my trophy.
Did you hold on? Did you see the credits or did you beat the final boss?
I beat the final boss. You go check my PlayStation. You go check my trophy.
Jack.
I ain't gonna say.
Okay. So this is the nigga that's defending. A nigga that got the credits and glitched out of the last boss battle is the one that's having this take. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. Do I have the trophy to say I beat the boss and beat the game? Yes, I do.
Did you physically fight the boss?
I did. I did.
No, no, you walked in the arena and jumped down a black hole and beat the game.
What happened to the
Listen.
boss? What happened in the boss fight, Red Pig?
I defeated it. I defeated it.
Is
got
that a
scared, he
glitch
ran
or
away,
is it
and
like
then-
just a
Bro,
cheat?
Smooth. It was a glitch.
cheat.
So when that game came out, some people was getting to the end of the game and there was no boss. You just walked in the room and jumped down the hole and beat the game. This nigga Red Pants said, "Where the boss? Oh, I got the credits, bitch. You better go fight that fucking boss."
Listen. This nigga hate he mad because I beat the game quicker and faster than him. Like, what?
I'm not. Hey, I'm just saying. There's a reason why you were having this stance because you as well
What?
are
How is that
okay
a
with
stance?
skipping segments of a game.
I'm not. I literally played the boss. Like, what are you talking? That's footage of me beating the boss.
Yeah,
What
but
the hell?
seriously, bro, like I'm not even trying to be the whole elitist, like, oh, like before the whole elitist thing to say, and I was on this, I still believe in this, was if you didn't beat the game on a certain difficulty, I question if you even actually beat it. Now
Oh
it's
my
went from
God.
that to
Talk about it.
you might not even have to beat the boss to beat the game. That's crazy. Forget difficulty level. Because remember, most games had difficulty trophies once upon a time. They
Mhm.
said we're being accessible, so we're removing the difficulty trophies. They're taking it a step farther and said, okay, forget the difficulty. Let's have you avoid not boss fights and sometimes combat overall. Like, what are we doing, bro? It's a part of the game.
My
It's a
issue-
part
my
of
issue
the
is y'all-
game.
y'all- my shit, y'all complain about shit y'all don't have to use. Like, what the fuck? Does
This-
like,
this-
what do
It's
you-
not about us.
This is just I think this is a byproduct of
It's
games.
not about
because,
us.
I think this is a byproduct of the games becoming, like Red Pig said, more accessible. When gaming became mainstream, it was over with, bro. It's been over with ever since then. Now, it's not even important if a game sells. It's important if they can make a movie or TV show based on the shit. Like, ain't it they making a Death Stranding movie, as a matter of fact. So, like,
Yeah, I think so.
So look, I'm gonna say the same thing they say. Well, this is just for the people that are gonna watch the Death Stranding movie eventually and wanna play the game. They just wanna experience it.
Yeah, I just think it compromises the integrity of the player experience. And I just don't think that's good for gaming. It's not about me. I'm not going to use it, but there are people who will, and I just don't think that's right. I don't think it's right. So that's my problem.
I mean, so what? What the hell? I hate that.
No,
What the hell?
It's part of the ecosystem, Ripek. You're on a podcast. Say if you debating something with a nigga and you realize, nigga, you didn't even face a single boss battle. Why am I having this conversation with you?
I mean, that's
why
fair.
why are you trying to
talking-
guide people to think this way? You didn't even beat the game for real.
I get that. I get that. But I'm talking about the regular everyday person. Like, they won't play.
I hate when people do that shit. I hate when people do that.
The
shit.
conversation,
What, the regular everyday person?
the conversation
Go ahead.
in gaming is going to be compromised, like Alex said, because not everybody is going to be facing the same challenges in games. So there's already a whole bunch of frauds on Twitter and in this gaming community who love to talk about games as if they've played them. So now that's just going to be worse. Like, oh, you got the same trophies as me? Oh, but you didn't fight any of the bosses. And I did.
No,
So
you know what I hate, Alex? I hate when niggas be like, I hate when people speak on difficulty in gaming, or they try to shit on like mechanics and difficulty in gaming. Then you ask them what difficulty they played on. I'm like, oh yeah, I played it on normal. I played it on easy. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
We do that
You
at
don't
home
even
base
know.
once every month. We do that once a month at home base.
That's the. But what I'm saying is, you can't say a game, the AI is dumb in the game, or a game is too easy if you're not willing to crank the difficulty up. You can't do that. And then if you ask them why they crank up the difficulty, well, I shouldn't have to. I'm playing the game the way it was intended, and I shouldn't have to artificially make anything smarter. That's a retard. That's a retarded response. That's retarded.
Like what?
Jack, you know what's funny? When it comes to talking about video games with niggas that apparently play video games, it's like their brain gridlocks. You could make the example in any other situation they might see it. If we having a shooting competition and you have the little bucket on the side of the rim that still make it go in, you can't talk to the nigga that shoot it with no double, like I'm shooting it with no cage around it to make sure it get in.
Alex, you know what their response is? That's like me going on a clothing website and me just ordering a large because that's what it defaulted to. Nigga, I need I'm wearing the shirt the way it was intended, and it wasn't made to. You sound like a fucking retard, bro. Like, what
the way it was intended to be worn.
It wasn't intended to be fucking 5X. Like, what's going on?
It's a cop out. The way it's intended is an absolute cop out. And
that's fucking retard talk, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
At least y'all Souls games ain't adding this accessibility option. So there y'all go. Y'all got something to, you know.
Okay. All right, let's move on. So there's a Microsoft announced an Xbox game showcase for June, and they did they cancel? Did they cancel what FanFest Smoke?
Yeah. So theoretically, yes, they pretty much every time they announce one of these, they announce a fan fest with it. So people like or a live reaction, so people to go to LA and do a live show. But yeah, that's not happening. That's been going on for 9 years. And yeah. So that they're putting a bed to that. They did say an announcement when they announced the showcase that they will be having it later for the 10-year anniversary. We'll see what they mean by that. But yeah, man, it's the end of an era.
I got a question about this move.
Yep.
So it's rumors. You know, I keep my ear to these gaming streets. I'm sure you've heard these rumors as well. The rumor is they're doing this because they might be announcing more games going to different platforms, and they don't want the people there to be booing the fuck out of them and causing the uproar. Do you think it's any validity to that?
Yeah. Absolutely. They're trying to keep Phil Spencer and Aaron Greenberg out of arm's reach. They're gonna announce a game that's gonna cause somebody to go nuts. Like I'm dead serious. They're gonna announce a game that's for PlayStation and Nintendo, and it's gonna call. They don't want to capture people booing and shit or like walking up to Phil Spencer aggressively. But yeah, I believe
his ass. That's crazy.
You know, Halo getting announced.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, Halo and Gears, nigga.
I can imagine they would try to tackle Sarah Bond first. Just
now, I wouldn't want no shit like that to happen, but
yeah,
hypothetically, right? Nigga, that shit would be funny, bro. They announced Gears for PlayStation. Somebody just haul off and jump, try to whoop Phil Spencer ass. Nigga, that shit would be hilarious, dog. Oh,
that would be hilarious.
You know what they do? The sound working, and when they announced it, the string go mute for a little bit because they can't hear the fucking.
You see niggas tussling in the background.
No,
where did tomatoes come from? What the hell?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. But it's not worth having the really when you're announcing a bunch of multiplats, right? That was regular hot sauce, Frank's. When you have like when you're announcing a bunch of multiplats, right? Like you're no longer dedicated to the core Xbox fan base. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's almost
go there, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost it's just not necessary. Now what it does is it like that the question you brought up is probably the primary reason, but it also pretty much signifies the future of like really Xbox, which is kind of scary. I mean, I had a question for you.
What's good, brother?
Right. What position would you really rather be in as a fan, a core fan of like a console or platform? Would you rather be an Xbox, a fan of Xbox today, or would you rather be a fan of PlayStation today? Like, I need to act, because the thing is, I'm bothered. I guess apparently I'm the only one that feels this way on the Xbox side. But the thing is, I want to ask you because you've been on the other side. You've been on the PlayStation side when they're riding high and stomping Xbox in with actual content, right? With actual content. Whereas now you see the Xbox actually producing, but they're shitting on a core fan base.
I kind of got two answers for that because I feel like it's irritating. If I was an Xbox fan, I would definitely be agitated and annoyed with what they're doing for sure. But at the same time, I feel like you got a sense of closure already. I don't want to make a nigga dying, but like, you know what they gonna do. You know what's going on. It ain't no secret. You know what I mean? You ain't getting surprised when they announce shit. But on PlayStation side, bro, it's like they low-key doing the same shit. They just ain't went all the way yet. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop at this point. Like, if they ever announced the game to go to Xbox, I really wouldn't be fucking surprised at all. Like, I'm just waiting for that to happen on more games to go to. Know what I'm saying? You say you would be?
Yeah, nigga. Why would you release a game on a dying platform?
I mean, I guess that, but like, I'm just saying, if it were to happen, I wouldn't be surprised. If they announced bigger IPs going to the Switch, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. Like, I'm just waiting to see it personally. But at this point, bro, just like I said, if you're a fan of anything aside from like Nintendo, which is getting everybody games, I don't see how you just joyous and happy right now. If you care about exclusivity, if you care about your platform striving, The way they moving, bro. I ain't feeling it, bro.
Hey, Smooth, before every Planet Xbox.
Plate too.
Say what?
He wants you to show the plate. I was gonna say before you record every Planet Xbox, do you let out a big sigh before you press record or?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Let me see that plate.
I take a deep breath and say, I was like, okay, like, is this worth it? You know what I mean?
And then Addict said, it's okay, Smooth. He says that before you.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny.
No. Xbox, doing what it's doing is like literally killed the content creator in me. It like
damn, that's what this nigga will to fight. Oh my god. Hey, that's not funny, but I'm sorry, bro. That's not
true. I'm not the only one that feels this way. I'm just the only one that will say it. They literally murdered the content creator in me. Like, who makes an Xbox channel, right? Like, let's go back when I came out in 2014 or whatever it was. And that's pretty much was it, right? I didn't care about Xbox being like the unpopular platform. It was an actual platform. You know what I mean? It was an option. And the thing is that, you know, I'll say this, you know, I'm not ashamed to say, yeah, I love Xbox. I was in love with the brand, the platform, right? But what they're doing now makes me hate them. It makes me hate them. It doesn't make me a fan of anybody else. It's just I hate them because they're fucking with my like emotions. Really, they actually fucking with my excitement and my enjoyment of the platform, of the hobby, and they really and it literally is trickling down to me producing content. I can't even make content the same way that I used to because it's irrelevant.
Damn.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the showcase. It's just not with the same amount of hype.
No,
I've never heard you say you hate them. God
no,
damn.
this is the thing though. People gonna probably laugh at Smooth and say he too attached or bro. Think about what he's saying though. Do you see niggas coming out and doing Ubisoft themed podcasts or EA podcast? Niggas don't do that, bro. Niggas got platform specific podcast. You got Nintendo podcast, PlayStation, PC. Niggas is not coming out doing third party podcasts, my nigga. You don't see shit like that. And the way he came into this game and shit, the way he came into this content creation shit, people made platform specific podcast to promote games that was coming out only on that specific platform, right? But look how they moving now, bro. Like I truly understand where Smooth coming from, bro. And I don't think it's some shit that can be ridiculed, to be honest, because before 5 or 6 years ago, well, it was a little bit long for Xbox, but let's just say for 10 years ago, nigga, it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, all this shit is new, bro. Like I don't think anybody should laugh at that personally.
Okay.
I agree.
It's sad.
The nigga PlayStation was doing that. Woof.
That's what I'm saying, though. You'll agree, though, right, Red Page?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Nigga, the moment Uncharted touch Xbox, nigga,
that's nasty. That's nasty work right there.
gotta cut myself, boy. What?
Whoa, you can't. Let's move on. You can't say that. Hey, yo, Red Peg. What's your name on Twitter? Let them know. So they don't come after me. No, what's your shit on Twitter, big dog? You want to talk big? What's your shit on Twitter?
Hey, listen. Let me tell him. Will be under the bridge. I'm telling you.
All right, let me.
Oh my god.
You know his fan base is very passionate, right? All right, let me.
Shout out to them.
Red Peg. Let me see.
That nigga say he gonna hop off a bridge.
I can't even find his shit on Twitter, bro. What is your shit?
Yeah,
I'm at to link you. I'm at to link you, BG.
No, don't worry about that. Next topic.
Etika fans, get him.
That's crazy. When we at Red Pig, when the headline break too, that shit gonna
they gonna find you, man.
I'm gonna say, you know what you promised us.
All right, you gonna leave that box shaped ass truck at the bridge? Oh my god, that's gonna be sick.
The fucking Patriot.
Feel like a Lego game at that
bitch. Damn truck, man.
He a piece of shit, ain't he, chat? Yeah, that dude's a piece of shit.
Hey,
man.
What a piece of shit. Following up on some Nintendo Switch 2 shit. So that Piranha Plant webcam, you don't want to get that because that webcam is actually 480p. The regular Nintendo webcam for, for chat is 1080p. Don't get that piranha plant shit. You don't want to be on there with a 480p webcam, big dog. You don't want
They
to
gonna be looking like a Dorito chip on that bitch.
That's just a novelty item at this point.
Yeah,
I don't know what
yeah.
made them do that. At least 720, bro. What are they doing, bro? Like,
It's that's,
Piranha Cam? Is this like an old brand or something?
no, it's the piranha plant, like the
only,
Nintendo
like,
piranha
custom
plant.
made, like piranha
Yeah.
plant.
Oh, the piranha. Oh, okay. I'm tripping.
yeah, one company came out and made like a third party camera for the Switch 2, but yeah, it's horrible resolution, bro.
Yeah, don't get it.
Yeah. The only way I would recommend anybody if they really like that character, they don't really care about the resolution. But if you already have your own USB-C camera, you'll be fine.
Yeah. They confirmed it does the Joy-Cons do not have the Hall effect sticks. The Hall effect sticks are the ones renowned for resisting stick drift. But Nintendo says it's not Hall effects, but it's still some good shit. So
yeah, they said, because I know that's something that they're not going to address because the last time, they had a lawsuit about Joy-Con drift. So I was hoping they would at least mention it before, but they're not going to do that. But they did say they'd rebuild them like better. But I'll hold them to that because these new Joy-Cons should be better by default. So that's why they're not going to say anything because if they say, "Oh, we have Hall effect," but then they go back on it and they still drift, then another lawsuit is coming. So that's why they're very careful with how they say that.
Is
But
it
we'll
true that this new GameCube controller for the Nintendo Switch 2 only works on the old GameCube games?
No, it is
Okay.
not true.
Okay.
Because I have the N64 NSO controller, and you can use it like as a regular controller for like other games. It just Nintendo puts that disclaimer out there so that way because they only test it for like the GameCube NSO games. Was made for it because you can use like the original controller that those games are designed around.
Okay.
That's why. But you can still use it in like Switch games, you'll be fine.
All right.
It's just they haven't like tested it with it themselves yet. So that way you can never say like, "Oh, you promised that it would all work." No, they just made that disclaimer.
All right. That man Doug Bowser living up to that last name, becoming a villain.
Yes, sir.
Fire.
So
You gonna read the whole quote, BG?
Uh-oh.
here you go pressing me and shit. I can find the whole quote, but the first thing I was going to mention was variable pricing. He spoke about the different pricing for the Switch 2 games. It could be 60, 70, 80, whatever. He says it's just gonna be on a case by case basis how they choose to price their games, and he's calling it variable pricing. And he called it that like make it to, I don't know.
It's PR shit because they've been doing that on the
corporate
Switch
speak.
1 too.
He tried to like make it seem like it's not as bad as it seems. Like, yeah, variable pricing. Yeah, we know what variable means. So you like calling it that don't make it any better, but they standing on it. The prices of their games, and he said, I believe this is an actual quote. You can fact check if you want. He said, "The passion we put justifies our price." I think that's a direct quote from him. Okay. All right.
You like the energy? I like the energy.
Oh, well, let's be very clear. I mean, we said it last week. Nintendo's been under fire for a lot of shit within the last 2 weeks. It's going to have no effect. Nobody in their right mind believes that Nintendo is actually going to hurt from this. They're still gonna sell a shit ton of Switch 2s, probably at the same pace or quicker than the original Switch. None of the bad news that we talked about last week or that came out in the week following is going to have any effect at all. So we're not like acting as if it is. We're just talking about it because some of the shit, like Doug Bowser says that I'm about to get to, it kind of caused the death of another platform. But for Nintendo, it'll do absolutely nothing to Nintendo, but it caused another platform to kind of die. And when he talked about the price of the Switch 2, he pretty much said if the Switch 2 price is a problem, then he took the old quote.
Hold on, you better say
from-
what he actually said, BG.
He took he pretty much told niggas to go play your original Switch. That's what he told niggas
Oh, no,
to
he
go do,
didn't.
Jazzy.
Bro, stop.
Okay.
Oh,
What was the original quote then, Jazzy? What he said?
Oh, sure, I got the quote right here. I'll do your job for you.
Jazzy a sassy bitch, bro. You
Fucking fire. I'll do your job for
you
you.
always trying to come at me.
As a quote CBC, as we look at the Nintendo Switch 2, and you can think about the feature sets, we believe that the pricing is appropriate for the value of the machine and gameplay experience overall. We recognize that there are some people that may not be able to afford the Switch 2's price point. That's why we wanted to make the other Switch platforms available, so people still have an opportunity to come into our gaming universe, be a part of these characters in these worlds, and see value, if you will, in whatever rung on the platform they come in.
So he
That's
said
what
it in a
and
nice
I can
way.
kind of see,
Right. What the hell?
yeah, he pretty much what he did, but it's more so because of what's about to happen. Because I know what people say because they're comparing it to what's his name,
Diametric.
Don
Don
said
Metric. Yeah.
they talk about people did not have an internet connection. That well, they have a perfect platform that just like get a Xbox 360, and that's when he would talk to like Jeff Keighley, and that he said that he just heard like some bloggers mention it because they didn't have it because they were on like a submarine or something like that. So I'm like, I know that, but it's like, why would you tell that your source as a blogger in the position that you are under Microsoft? So it's really not the same thing because we already know they're already going to still not completely cut off the Switch like right now because they're still releasing Switch 1 games. And plus, uh, with all the shit that's going on, I won't speak on it too much, but I'll be lucky if that shit is still $450 by now, as it is, because we still don't have the pre-orders up still.
Smooth.
Because you know,
How does it feel that the Xbox One got torched and died for something that the Switch and Nintendo was going to get away with? How does that make you feel?
That's what always happens. That's exactly what happens. It's the same thing. I don't care what Jazzy says. It's the same exact thing, right? No, but even worse, right? For Xbox, it was a technical capability. For Nintendo, it's just a matter of pricing. So he said if they can't afford it, we got the Nintendo Switch essentially, right? Xbox say, well, if you need internet, well, we do have a platform there that you can play offline, Xbox 360, and the Xbox 360 is still living today. Isn't that true? Isn't it still like a working platform? So,
it still has internet access, yeah, but I don't.
Yeah. The store is finally dead. I think the store is finally gone.
Yeah, the store is dead. Yeah.
But no, man, this is what always happens. So Nintendo literally just grabbed Xbox One's playbook. They said, hey, this shit can work in 15 years, and it worked. Like they literally got the exact playbook, the pricing, their little game share, the camera, everything. DRM, like everything is there. But the difference is, right, back then, well, the fanboys back then I think had a little bit more sense, but they were overly sensitive. Nintendo's they're sworn in. This is their flag. They planted. This is this is their fight against PlayStation, their fight against any other competitor. So whatever Nintendo does, as long as it is deemed good, they are for it. You can't get a Nintendo fan to protest anything, and I don't think they should, because I think it's awesome. I think Xbox should have stuck to its original plan. I think it would have been a better platform for it. But they got bished out by liberal media, and Nintendo. They're
liberal media.
They're Japanese based, so it doesn't matter. It really doesn't really matter to them. They don't care what type of price it on, because no matter what you do, the minute it's sold, it is a for-profit item. They never sell these things at a loss, and people it's the tax, the Xbox tax. It's a real thing. When Nintendo could do this, nobody will care. Nobody will care. As long as they drop a Donkey Kong, a Mario Kart, all is forgiven. And Nintendo's about to have one of the sickest like rollout plans for video games because they do this. You know, they got Mario Kart at launch, Donkey Kong in July, and they probably going to hit you with Metroid Prime in November. They are set. And that could be the only 3 first-party games they launch all year if they wanted to, and they're set for a good 3 years before they launch anything else. That. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I do think Xbox is owed an apology for every media outlet, especially Jeff Pickle ass head Keighley, because it was his dumb ass that asked the question. He didn't need to follow up with that's all you got to say. He didn't need that. Be a journalist. Ask the question, let him answer it, and move on to the next question. He added all that extra emphasis, gotten people all in their feelings. But that's that. Yeah.
I mean,
shout out to Nintendo though.
Yeah, Jeff Keighley is definitely a snake.
Yeah, I mean, I've said this about Xbox and Microsoft listen, being the first to do some shit is a lot of times not beneficial. They like to be the guinea pig while the rest of the industry, they like to be on the cutting edge sometimes, but the consumers, sometimes they don't like that shit. They like what they're used to. So you being the first one to jump out the window, you gotta die for the sins. You gotta be the sacrificial lamb. Like, I'm sorry. And that's why it doesn't benefit and pay to be the first one to do some shit. Like,
yeah, they're like the opposite of Apple.
You said what?
Nothing.
They're like the opposite of Apple. Apple don't do shit until it's been proven by everybody else, and then they put their rendition out.
It's like when schools were first desegregated. Who wants to be the first black nigga to go in that school? Not me.
Facts.
I'll wait like a few years.
But when they first segregated, Bob was already in class with him. Like, how do you get in here?
Like,
I've been here, clown. I've been here, clown.
Not about to have them spitting on me.
Oh my God, I don't know why would you think of that.
It's facts. I be thinking about that shit, bro. Like, bro, the first black people to do a lot of shit, their lives were horrible. Like, bro, I'd never want to be the first black person to do anything.
I don't know, nigga. The first nigga that smashed a pog might have had a good night. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga went back to the sock house talking about, I'll tell y'all brothers I'll tell y'all about some milk now.
Crazy.
Oh, you're horrible. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
This shit crazy.
Yeah, so Nintendo gonna get away with it. It's cool. I mean, because
not getting away with anything.
Oh, Jazzy, they're getting away with it.
No, I'm gonna shut you down. I'm gonna shut you down right now.
Wake it up, Jazzy.
I'm gonna shut all of you down right now.
What the fuck I do? Damn.
We not about to sit here and act like a majority of like gaming press isn't lighting Nintendo up on fire for everything. We not about to act like that's not the case.
Why does every fan base want to pretend like they're the victim in the industry?
Right.
No, not at all. It's not about being the victim. It's just seeing what's actually there.
They're getting away with it, Jazzy, and it's cool because we're letting them get away with it. I'm buying a Switch too.
Getting away with what?
You know what they getting away with, bro. They're guilty. They're anti-consumerism.
I agree. Like, people are still gonna buy like Mario Kart 8 for like $80. Yeah, a lot of people are.
You are too.
Because we're not the majority. No, I'm not.
No, he said he's not. He said he's not doing it.
Yo, Jazzy, look at me with a straight face. Look at me with a straight face. Don't look to the side. Don't do that cockeyed look. You be
straight face.
Hey yo, Discord. Y'all know what to do with that. Y'all gotta make something out of that.
I'm fucking with the new Jazzy, boy. What happened, bro?
It's like the Venom suit, bro. The symbiote.
This nigga got a firmware update. This shit crazy.
Oh man.
Nintendo fans just eat shit and learn to like the taste of it. That's all.
And this coming from a shield saying that. Tell him, Ray Pig.
It's just true. It's true.
Oh man.
Jazz, you playing? Are you playing? Jazz, you playing?
What you say,
Switch 2?
Mike,
you fucking lie. What the hell?
All
That's what
right.
Bet on that. Get it?
All
Oh,
right.
Ah,
If y'all don't got
and
nothing else,
plus, well, did you want to talk about something else
Marathon. What the fuck? We ain't talking
about the
about
Switch 2
Marathon.
PG?
He
wait,
trying to
what
tip
did
that shit.
Jazzy have?
Oh,
What you said?
What you say?
I thought you were about to bring up the whole PS4, good old
Oh,
Digital Foundry.
Oh, so yeah. So people going back and forth debating whether Switch 2 is stronger or than the PS4, based on what Digital Foundry said. So I believe the Switch 2 is going to be stronger than the PS4. My whole thing was I'm just not believing it on account of a bunch of randos on Twitter saying it. Like it's like dude Nintendo Prime. Like bro, your name is Nintendo Prime. So I'm already taking everything you say about the Switch with a grain of salt because it's clear where your biases are. But yes, I would expect, even if it's Nintendo, a console that releases in 2025 to be stronger than a console that released in
well,
20 and I mean, yeah,
13.
what 2013, yeah.
13.
So yes, I would hope and I would expect that. But I still think those ports are going to be absolute dog shit. Or I think they're going to run like absolute dog. Those third-party
Bro,
games are going to run like absolute dog shit. Yes.
they say it's gonna be PS4ish, like between PS4 and PS5, PS4 Pro.
Yeah. But the thing is without them, because they expected that, they said that the Switch 2 wasn't going to be stronger than the Steam Deck. And now
Who
with
said that?
everything they showed, like Digital Foundry.
Oh, really? What the hell?
So that's why they're kind of like trying to like backtrack and double back on that, what they initially did. Because they made a comparison for Final Fantasy VII. It's based on the PS4 version of
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy VII, not the integrated version on PS5. So people were like questioning, like, why don't you just compare it to the PS5 version to see?
Yeah. Yeah. And Digital
And
Foundry
that
does
they
not
said
have a
that
Switch yet.
Star Wars
So
Outlaws, yeah, that's why I would say we're just waiting to see what they have in their hands. But like all their speculative talk is like, yeah, whatever.
yeah.
I'll take it as it is. But we shall see.
Yeah.
Good brother BG.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I
Yeah.
said,
And
I
then they
expect it to
also
be.
said that Star Wars Outlaws was like an impossible port. I'm like, the system's not even out yet. How do you
Oh
know it's an
no,
impossible port if it's already been
this
confirmed to be?
no, they say that because that game requires ray tracing, but the Switch got ray tracing capabilities, so it probably look ass
Maybe.
though. We gonna see.
Yeah. All right. It's time to talk about Marathon.
Uh-oh.
So, Bungie had a broadcast where they premiered Marathon gameplay for the first time yesterday. Weird time. Usually doesn't happen on a Saturday, so I still find that very strange. So it's going to have, it's an extraction shooter, I guess futuristic sci-fi. 3 maps, gonna start out with launch with 3 maps, 6 runners. Is coming out in September for $40. Doesn't require a PSN sign-in. My thoughts. I think this game looks like absolute dog shit and slop. Let me break it down. So let me start off with the positive, actually, because there's not much positive in my opinion. I think the best thing about this game that I've seen, that this is yes, based on gameplay that they showed, because I hate when people hit me up with oh, you haven't even played it yet. Yeah, neither have you, moron. We're basing this this is an eye test based on what we see with our eyeballs. That's what happens. That's why they show gameplay, for people to look at it, assess it, and give their thoughts on what they've shown, good or bad. I'm not saying definitively, like, oh, this game is bad. I cannot say definitively it is bad because I have not played it. But based on my eye test, to me, it looks like dog shit. The positive thing that I've seen based on the gameplay they've shown is I think the sound design is actually pretty good, like specifically when they were shooting their guns. And I think the shooting mechanics, Bungie usually has, good shooting mechanics, and that seemed to be also true. So the audio design seemed pretty good, and the shooting mechanics specifically. Everything else to me looks like absolute dog shit. People talking about the art style, I hate this fucking art style. This looks like a kid. This looks like if you gave a kid a Crayola box and he ate the Crayola box and vomited on the screen. It's just everything is so fucking saturated and there's no contrast, right? All this neon highlighter green and yellow, and let me be clear. I like bright colors and vivid like colors in my games, right? But I like it contrasted. Give you an example. I think games like, even though I'm not a fan of Cyberpunk, right? Cyberpunk is a game where it's a futuristic world that has like neon lights and shit, but it has like darker tones. So you can see like, oh, this neon light shines against this other environment that's dark. I think even like Alan Wake 2, like I wasn't a fan of Alan Wake 2 gameplay either, but Alan Wake 2, it may have like the overall game is like this darker aesthetic, but it may have like bright lights and shit like that. So you can see the contrast, and it makes the world look good. And there's a bunch of games like that. I like contrast with colors. This whole entire game, I'm looking at it. There was one time I paused during my live stream. Everything was fucking green. The background was green. The floor was green. Half of the player was green. I'm like, yo, you can't even see shit. Everything is blending in together. Where's the contrast? Everything looks the fucking same. So I hate just the color palette. It looks disgusting to me. The art, I don't. So that's the color specifically. The art style, I don't like it. The game looks like it was made by like some motherfuckers in their basement. Like this is a game by some no-name team no-name indie team that they made in their basement that you would just randomly find on Steam that nobody ever heard about. That's what the game looks like. Like it was made by some you would not look at this game and think like, oh, Bungie made that. There's no way. If you say that, you're lying to yourself.
I just got back. Has anybody gave him pushback on this? Anybody?
Nothing based on their like recent history that you would look at this game and be like, yeah, this looks like a Bungie game. This looks like something the likes of Bungie would make with all their experience and all their like their pedigree and their accolades. This doesn't look like that. This looks like yo, we are. I'm gonna finish ranting. This looks like go ahead. We are strapped for ideas. We just need to make some shit out. We're creatively bankrupt, and we just need we're just shooting shit at the fucking basket, bro. That's what. And I feel like the rollout of this game, to me, it feels like there is not a lot of confidence in this game, but we already made most of it, so we might as well release it. I feel like the game actually legitimately has that energy. Like, we made it. We got to put it out because this is our last ditch effort because we've been financially, we've been failing. Sony's on our ass. We need to get this shit out. They talking about, oh, this is an alpha. The game comes out in 5 months. This is the final version of the fucking game, practically. Y'all can fall. We've seen this before. Y'all can fall for that. Oh, it's an alpha. It's a beta. You're releasing a closed alpha when the game releases in 5 months. Fall for that shit if y'all want. Y'all getting damn near the finished product. Talking about the game releases in 5 months, and then the gameplay outside, like I said, outside of the shooting, outside of the art style, which I think looks ass, the gameplay just looks like some degular shooter that you would literally. I feel like you could play any mini mini mode, type in first person shooter on Steam, and come across this type of gameplay. Nothing like, I'm not saying anything has to be special necessarily, but it looks just average. It looks basic. It looks mid. I don't know what the fuck people like. And yes, I made the bet with Kofi that in 6 months after release, that the game would have under 12K concurrent players on Steam. I know, but and I'm not even worried about that bet, because my point in the bet was, even if I lose, and it's highly possible I might lose, even if I lose that bet, I'm highly confident that this game is going to be virtually dead in a year. I could be wrong, because the internet ends up liking some weird fucking shit. There's some games that I think are absolute garbage that the internet has popularized. But I feel fairly confident that this game will be virtually dead within a year. It may not be the 12K, under the 12K in 6 months, but I feel like in a year from release, this game will be fucking virtually dead. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry. This just looks like some generic, I damn near wouldn't be surprised if this game was made by AI. Like if I didn't know better, I would think this game was made by AI. I hate everything about this shit. Almost everything about this shit, bro. This shit look like buns and ass and dumpster juice. The fuck are y'all talking about? Bro, stop, bro. Stop. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about, bro. Like, when I look at some of the like, somebody I'm not trying to make the direct comparison between like some shit like Battlefield and this marathon game, but somebody put up Battlefield 3 that came out like 2 decades ago. And when I look at this shit, I'm like, what the fuck? I'd be so confused with the direction that multiplayer games have went with gameplay, art style, anything. Even if you put Marathon versus any of Bungie's recent games, I'm like, yo, like, I don't like Destiny, right? But Destiny looks 1,000 times better to me than this shit. 1,000 times. I don't know how anybody could look at Destiny and then look at this and be like, oh yeah, Bungie really taking it up a notch. My nigga, it looked like it looked like y'all need some fucking money. It looked like you niggas is broke. It looked like y'all need an idea. Y'all need some fucking thoughts on what to fucking do next. That's what this shit looked like to me. Look like y'all niggas just completely lost y'all way. That's what I think. Listen, gaming is interesting because niggas could look at the same thing and see something completely different. That's how art is. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I was talking to Kofi. Kofi was on Twitter talking about, oh, this shit look amazing, and I'm like, yo, this looks like straight up boo-boo, dog. Boo-boo. What is y'all talking about?
Hey, Jack, I know you noticed this the same team that told Naughty Dog that Factions wasn't ready, right? And that Factions wasn't, good games. And, hey, man, this is the worst. Hey, all this proved to me, Jack, Sony is never getting that $3.6 billion back. Nigga, it's done.
Are you done with your rant so I can respond to BG?
I got more, but I'm going to pause. Y'all can go ahead.
Go ahead. I mean, go ahead. Get off your chest.
No, BG's reaction said his reaction when he said, y'all better learn Chinese.
I was genuinely shocked. Like, listen, I don't think, okay, like, even if you don't think this game is going to fail, there's no way you think this game is going to be like some major success. Hey, I'm sorry. If this game is a major success, then I truly need to leave the hobby of gaming because I am far gone detached. If this game is a major success, I need to be going out of here, bro. There's no way. There's no way, bro.
Say you put an alpha BG and you end up enjoying it. What?
I don't think it's possible. I don't.
He won't admit it. He won't admit it if he does.
I don't think it's possible. But there's games that I've admitted, like, oh, I actually didn't like this at first, but it's actually good now. And then you got these dickheads on Twitter that people think that bringing up the fact that I play Marvel Rivals is some type of gotcha. Oh, you play Marvel Rivals? Yeah, I do, dickhead. And what? Does that change the fact that Marathon is dog shit and looks like it's gonna be dog shit? No. I get. Here's another guarantee. Another guarantee I could probably make you is that Marvel Rivals gonna have a higher concurrent player count than fucking Marathon. I guarantee you that shit lives longer than that.
Hey, but BG, Marathon, it gonna cost like $40-$50 though, and
probably $40, $40.
Yeah.
Like, this is another example. I won't say it's not Concord Part 2, right? Version 2, because Bungie still has that name where just because they're Bungie, motherfuckers gonna pull up to their game and play it. They have that type of clout. But I don't feel like it's, once again, I always bring up the Resistance, the Killzone, the SOCOMs. People talk about nobody, this generation doesn't know about that. They don't have no connection with the game. What the fuck does anybody have a connection with Marathon? Nobody, like, the first game came out in like 94. Some of these niggas weren't even born. So you telling me that's why I be saying the excuses y'all make why PlayStation cannot greenlight one of those 3 games I mentioned don't be making no sense. Because they'll allow Bungie to make some of this bullshit that probably won't work. What connection does motherfuckers have to Marathon? Nothing. What have you seen with Marathon that makes you say like, oh, this is going to be the next big shit? So if they can take a chance with that, they can take a chance with some shit they already have. That be my point. That's why that shit don't be flying with me, bro. Oh, those factions, resistance. Oh no, them shits. No, bro. No. If you could take a chance on Concord, if you could take a chance on Marathon, you could take a chance on this other shit. Like those games have a better chance than the shit recently that you've been attaching your name to. So that shit, excuse me, ain't flying with me. Y'all go ahead. I'll be right back. I'm getting my food.
Wait, Alex want to talk to you. Hold on. Wait
Well,
till
Alex,
Alex,
he can wait till he come back.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
Red
not
Pit,
participating in this conversation. Y'all got it.
what you think about it? What you think about the gameplay, brother?
Hey man, our style is alright. Everything else, I ain't feeling it, man. I ain't feeling. They should have went with Destiny 3 or something else, nigga.
You know,
I think the gunplay gonna be good because Destiny gunplay good, so this should be good.
when I originally saw it, I was like, I don't know about that art style. Like, yeah, but I don't know what the gameplay gonna be. I see it. Art style, honestly, I don't mind the art style. It's cool. You know what I mean? I think that's why a lot of people. I actually think the art style is why a lot of people are so defensive about the game right now because the gameplay. To me, I don't play a lot of games like this, but I have watched enough games like this. I have played, I feel like, enough games like this. The gameplay ain't just screaming at me like this is some inventive, like cutting edge type gameplay. I could be wrong, but
it looks slow. I don't know the way the
But
trailer was set up.
so when I say I said it kind of looked generic to me. I'm not talking about the artwork. I'm talking about like the gameplay. Like it's like a standard everyday fucking first person shoot. I mean, I don't know what I expected. I don't know what it was gonna be anyway. But you don't know what the word generic means, and brother,
yeah.
And Jack, guess what? When Alex talked, Alex main stick, he be like, the art style looks so cool. Blah blah blah.
But yeah, because that's y'all big. Go ahead, Jack.
No, I'm just saying. Aside from a nigga looking like a BAFTA award with a fucking green mask, like.
Right.
Yeah, artwork is nice. We're not complaining about the artwork. That's the game.
Wait.
But
Alex, before you go, Alex, do you think this look better than the finals?
Oh no.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What would you like?
Wait. Why does it have to be better than the finals?
Because this is Bungie.
Equivalent too.
A free to play game made by
because it's Bungie.
The finals is a free to play game too.
I know, but
this ain't even free to play. It's gonna be like 40, ain't it?
I'm saying this is a premium price game.
Oh, that's your point that you make. Okay.
Yeah, like the finals.
I mean, bro, I've watched about 10 to 15 minutes of gameplay. I mean, the niggas look at the finals and think that shit look ass. You played the finals and didn't think that was fun. So why you bringing up the finals?
For me, I think the finals are alright. If the final to me, and I think that look.
You played 2 games with us, had fun, and was laughing, and then you wouldn't play with us again because you said it was ass.
No, I said no. That's not for me. I said it's good. It's a good game, but it's not for me. But this marathon look way worse than finals to me.
My issue with all of it is that the only complaint that I could see would annoy me is the movement because it does look a little slow. They got that one character that does like a power slide or like speed run or whatever the fuck, but I'm imagining that the slow pace movement calls for maybe a smaller map or just the tactile team, conversational working around and getting other teams cool because apparently there's supposed to be like a PvE portion of it where they have like AI enemies that you also got to deal with. But aside from the movement, the guns look like how they be looking on Destiny. Them chunky ass holographic sights, that shit don't look too far from the Destiny shit. So I don't know if y'all are seeing the guns and thinking this is nothing in like nigga that they look like they shoot just like the fucking Destiny guns. The issue that I'm having with everybody is because you guys suffocate shit before it comes out. You guys immediate response is to dampen whatever the fuck is not some militaristic gray brown color scale shit. There's other games that benefit from color. You got the Mirror's Edge, the Finals, Fall Guys. You got other games where when you look at it, it's like, what the fuck is this color scheme? But then once you play in it and you move around in the world, it makes sense. The developers went for this like cyberpunk, bare bones, but the textures that they use are intentional, like Even the maps and shit, when I was looking at it, it looks like it's meant to guide your eyes of where you want to move around the map. Much like Mirror's Edge, much like the finals. I thought the shit was cool. Like the little sniper scope I saw had like a gridded interface with a number on it to show your bullets. I think that's fire. And you know, they got the typical characters with the abilities. I think it's like 6 characters, but they only doing 4 in the alpha. But so I mean, we're used to that. We're used to Apex Legends. We're used to the insert game right now with a heroic type skill set. Cool. That's not a far cry from what we already having. Y'all all complain about the art style, but when Concord came out, the issue was that it was like a muted fuck fusion of a bunch of like random personalities that was larger than life. Y'all feel like the gameplay don't match the bombastic nature that y'all putting behind these characters. You got characters with mohawks doing a backflips and humping the air, talking about, oh yeah, let's get it. But then when you get in the game, it's very like there's no fast-paced action. I mean, I played a few games, it was kind of cool, but you get a game like Concord, the characters are expressive, y'all don't like it. Now you get a game where it looks colorful and like it can pop, and now you don't like it because it's like Roblox characters. I think the issue y'all have with are the models. I don't think it's the colors. I don't think it's the textures. I don't think it's the style. I don't think it's the style. I think y'all really don't like the bulky characters. Maybe y'all think that shit looks cheap. I don't know. But for me, there's not many games we have coming out that lean heavily into a certain style that makes it look different. I play a lot of VR games where games like Knock or, you know, other games y'all don't even know about, they come into it. Now, prime example, we just had a game called, what was it, Spectre Divide or whatever? I was on here and I said, yo, the color scheme is kind of like distracting a little bit. I was like, I like it, it's cool, but it's like throw up line. I think BG even agreed with me that the color scheme was very, very loud and bright. That gameplay it just didn't translate. Cool. Niggas ain't even played the game. At least I got to play that game and say, okay, cool, I get what y'all going for, but it ain't really doing nothing crazy. We ain't even played the fucking game, and niggas talking about trash and that it's not gonna be fun. Like, I don't know. I feel like y'all saw the characters and the colors and y'all thought ass, trash. Like what? Because it ain't got a nigga with a gristle beard and some knee pads. The fuck?
The gameplay itself just didn't look nothing special. You even said it. Like it just looks slow.
I said the only issue I have with it is that when I watched the gameplay, granted, I didn't even sign up. I tried to sign up for the alpha or whatever, but it was glitching out. It looked a little slow, but I also believe Destiny was a slow moving game. I didn't think Destiny was that fast paced when I was playing the Crucible. Personally, that shit never felt high octane. Other than your character that would do the ground and pound slam, like me personally, I never went to Destiny for like, oh, this shit is fast paced, I'm all over the place. Nah, this shit was corridor, go over here, you get a power, you might have a gun that's OP cool, but I just don't see what I don't see what BG is saying that this is just terrible. Is it BG? Is it literally just how they're packaging it, or are you just saying the gameplay itself looks nothing like we don't have now? Is that just your issue, or is it because Bungie waited so long to put this out and you're disappointed by, you know, the length of time that we've had with it?
I think it just looks like dog shit.
Okay.
Right, like I don't know how to explain it. It just I don't know how to explain it.
Do you like
like
extraction shooters? Do you like extraction shooters?
I don't hate them. I've played Tarkov like a few hours. I'm not. It's not something I'm in love with, but it's not something I dislike. It just has to be done right. Like once again, people know I hated Overwatch. I think Overwatch is dog shit. But I love Marvel Rivals. So it's how you do it. It's not the mode or the style of game for me. It's how you execute it. I hate Fallout. I love Outer Worlds. Those are very two similar games, but the execution is different. And
can you allow yourself to at least play it before you just say it's gonna be trash?
Sure, but I'm just telling you based on what I saw about the gameplay. The gameplay looks trash. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not mad at y'all. I'm not mad at y'all looking at gameplay and saying this does nothing for me, because there's games that I see and I'm like, yeah, that don't look fun at all. I only hate when people come into it with like being annoyed at the fact that they're trying to look different. I just let games look different. Let games have their own style. That's what annoys me. I'm like, nigga, if you don't like the gameplay, cool, but don't beat the niggas up because they trying to make something that don't look like anything else on the storefront. That's weird to me.
I'm hating on this shit.
Do you like video games or not?
Oh my God! I hate that fucking line. Don't do that.
Do you like games or not?
Do you even like video games? No, I hate them.
Yeah, nigga.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I part of me, I do hope this game fails. Part of me definitely feels that way. I'm big hating. I'm big hating on this shit. No, without the bet, I'll give Kofi his $20 right now. I don't give a fuck. I hope this game fails.
Hey, for what they
badly.
did to Last of Us. For what they did to
Weirdo
factions,
behavior.
right, BG?
Hmm?
For what they did to factions, right?
Not even, bro. Listen, I like to see game. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, games that I don't like or I don't like how they appear, I be hoping them shits fail. Absolutely. Don't
Weirdo
got
behavior.
nothing to do with nothing. If I don't like the way that the gameplay looks, that the visuals look, if I don't like the game, I be hoping that shit fails. I don't care if it's for somebody else. I hope it fails. And I hope it burns in hell. Like, I don't care. I'm a selfish gamer. Motherfuckers love to say that until they not selfish. I'm selfish all the time. So shit that don't be for me, I be hoping to fail.
So what is it about that game? Do you want it to serve as the lesson? Don't spend so much making shit that's not gonna blow the socks off everybody, or don't put input on other games because obviously you don't know what you're doing. Like, what is the lesson you're gaining from this failing?
I want this to fail because I want it to be another one of those markers of how not to make multiplayer games.
An extraction shooter?
No, not an extraction shooter. Just specifically how this game looks, just how it seems to play. I definitely hate the way it looks. I think this is a horrible art style. Like it
all
has that, like,
listening.
How does it? I'm trying to fucking describe how this game. It's Roblox, but it's also like, fuck. How else do I describe it, bro?
Hey, all developers, if your game does not have a white man and camo fatigues, please stop all production.
That's not.
Go back and
add
at least 3 more white men with bob haircuts, and so BG can buy your game, and make sure it's third person too.
That's not it.
Do that. Even if it's about an IP he don't give a fuck about, make sure it's third person.
That's not it.
He likes Lara Croft. He likes Aloy. You could make it a woman.
It just looks too much like AI's futuristic slop. That's what it looks like to me. It's like this game looks like how the stereotype of almost how like people think futuristic shit looks like, and how it's shaped, and just everything down to the design.
It looked low effort to you. It looked low effort to you.
Absolutely. Like y'all look at this game and y'all look at this and say, oh, they everything, the aesthetic, the visual design is exactly how they intended to make it. Y'all believe that? I think.
Yeah.
This
you watched the video. You watched the interview with him.
Yeah. Oh, I don't believe nothing they saying on that fucking. Listen, one thing about developers. One thing about developers, I've said this. Once they get on a couch and gather around on the chairs, they get to lying. That's all these niggas do when they gather around in some chairs. I do not trust developers when they gather around each other. What are they going to say? Oh, a bunch of developers gathering around to talk about their own game. What are they going to say? Nothing but positive lies.
They gonna say they got
believe
good dick,
nothing these niggas saying. Bro, one of the dudes was talking, and the nigga talked for like 2 minutes and said nothing. It was just word soup, word salad. The nigga said nothing. He was like, oh yeah, what are the deeper things if we looked at it from this perspective, and the hoopla, and we hope the player sees it. Nothing. He said nothing, bro. I don't think this is what they intended to make. I think this is just what they ended up with and said, oh well, this is the best we got at this moment. I don't think this is their best work that they could come up with. Absolutely not.
I feel like if they would have put some spacesuits on, some purple lipstick, and however else them Destiny characters are looking, I don't think you'd have an issue with this. I think it's literally just the highlighter colors and the broken down simple textures. Because you're not speaking about the gameplay, you're not speaking about the powers of the character, you're not speaking of anything else that they talked about with the AI in the arena that you're gonna have to deal with. You didn't speak about any of the opportunity for fun tactile gameplay mechanics with your friends, communicate. You ain't talked about none of that. You just talking about the highlighter colors.
The gameplay looked boring as shit. I was watching when those content creators
moves that slow.
I'm not even talking about the speed. I'm just talking about the gameplay loop. What I saw them content creators doing and playing, it looked boring as fuck. It didn't look exciting. It didn't look exhilarating. It didn't look like, oh man, this is so interesting. It just looked boring. Bro, there was one. They didn't even bother to edit out some of the low energy, boring parts. There was literally part of that that section where they were showing the content creators, where there was a nigga just turning around and shooting in space, just shooting randomly, just looking around, shooting at the floor, like not even doing shit. Like he was lost and didn't know what the fuck to do.
Because Fortnite Apex Legends, when they do their compilations, yeah, let me show you the 15 minutes I spent looting random ass boxes in a shed. Of course like every game gonna have a low moment where you have to correct me if I'm wrong, extraction shooters, you either come in with your loot or you start from scratch when you get in the game. Part of that is just having to walk around and get familiar with it. I'm not making excuses, but goddamn.
Hey, man, it just looks bad to me. It just looks
Shit gonna be
bad,
fire.
man.
I hear the game has no proximity chat. Is that true?
Oh yeah, they did say that. They said so
Yeah.
it don't be as toxic or whatever the fuck.
Oh, they said that. Now that is a bad thing. That's a bad thing. I was looking forward to
They
no
said we
proximity
had a
chat with other
solution
teams.
for that. Yeah.
With the enemy
that's what
team,
I was
I think.
looking forward to. That's what I was looking forward to, was pulling up on random teams and making like a deal on some like, hey, we gonna handle this boss over here or whatever the fuck. Y'all gonna gang up on that team type shit. That's part of the fun that I was looking at. Having random treaties of a size and shit with niggas on the enemy team. God damn.
Yeah, this is grown men playing these games. Nigga, they babying
Like-
grown men. What the fuck?
Yeah, it does bother me, like going back to like I said, overall the gameplay is boring. But when I look at these characters, to me, it has the similar issue aesthetically that Concord has with the characters just looking incomplete. Remember the character with the fucking rocket? And it's like there was like 3 things to her design. She had a mask on, like a burlap sack, and like a belt. And it's like, yo, is there anything else? Like, is this character incomplete? The game just looks like that to me. But okay, here's how I describe this game. You know, like Blocktober, when they're like in October, a bunch of developers, they'll show you the test footage of how they were testing their game out, and all the textures are removed. Everything's like one tone. It's just blocks. It's just testing blocks. This game looks like to me. It looks like a Blocktober game, a game that they stripped out everything, and you're just testing it. It's like almost like a tech demo.
Then Jack, what did you like about the style of it then? It seems like I'm the only one that thought that shit looked kind of intriguing and different.
I don't have a problem with the art style. It kind of reminded me like vector shapes or some shit. I can see what BG talking about. It do look like and I think somebody else said like a tutorial when you play on shooters and like everything is like.
Yeah, where nothing's there, like the training room. The entire game looks like it's the training room of when you first play a game. Why does it look like that?
super hot or some shit like that? But
Super Hot was fired because of that aesthetic though.
That's an indie
it
game.
Was, bro. The art style is not the problem with
game?
this game.
Go ahead,
Jack.
No, I was just gonna say the art style to me is not the problem with this game. I can see some visibility issues, but the game niggas is talking about like the gameplay is just like Kofi say, what he used to say, blow your brain out your ass. Like, what did you see this is my thing. What did you see in the gameplay that made you say, oh my God, I can't, but Bungie is back. Like the street gaming is here. Like, nigga, I didn't see none of that. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Okay, like I'll give you I'm like Battlefield, right? Like the last Battlefield was fucking trash. We all know that. But we've seen leaked gameplay about, for what the next Battlefield might have, right? It's still in testing phase. But there's shit I can point to that would get me excited about like Battlefield. Oh, look at the destructibility. Oh, look at this mechanic. Oh, like where I had the zip line down here, or this level, look at this level design, or look at this gun. Like there's specific shit I can point to that will tell you why I'm excited about this type of game and these mechanics. There was nothing shown in this gameplay that I'm asking people point something out to me specifically about the gameplay. The shooting looks solid, but like there's plenty of games with solid shooting mechanics. Point to me something about the gameplay specifically and the mechanics. Tell me about the mechanics that make this game so good, or that intrigues you or excites you. Tell me about the mechanics. Anybody? Got anything?
Like I said, it's one of them games where the gameplay loop itself is the attraction, the extraction of it.
Okay.
You comparing an arena shooter of Battlefield with objective based shit. This whole game is just to get in, get out. It ain't battle royale, but that's the whole point of it. That's the when I see shit like Tarkov, that shit don't look exciting to me. Like a fucking sim, you walk around slow, peek your head out type shit. When I watch gameplay of it, it don't look exciting, but it's successful. People like it.
And I don't think the same effect is gonna happen here. But listen,
I think we got breaking news on the PS5, by the way, BG.
What happened?
Oh Lord.
I say an update on PS5 pricing in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. I don't know what it says exactly. Just came out though.
They're increasing the price for it.
Yes.
It's saying that the for those countries, again, the price increase for like the digital PS5s, but Australia and New Zealand, the standard PS5 is also getting an increase.
But
Because,
then it's
y'all know what's going on.
Does this have to do
They
with
say,
it? Tariffs, or is it just PlayStation?
I don't know. They said the disc drive will be getting a reduced price in these areas, though. But the price of the actual console is going up in all these areas.
Yeah,
Hey.
with the backdrop
$800 for a regular PS5?
of a challenging economic environment, including high inflation and fluctuating exchange rates.
That's what y'all voted for.
Hey, listen, not to get political, but hey.
Oh no, you're not. Hold on.
That
Jack, Tyrek, you might lose that.
Hey, don't say. Hey, I ain't gonna say too much. Yes, sir.
That is fucking crazy. Y'all made this bet. This nigga said everything about to go up times 100. God damn.
Yes, sir. My boy Trump. Let's get it.
A regular PS5 costs $800 in Australia. That's nuts.
Hey, Trump, my boy. Yes, sir.
Hey, gamers, like I said, y'all better start selling that brick. All right. You want to fund this hobby called gaming? Yeah.
It's funny because games is going up in price, but they ain't getting no better. Like this the worst time for some shit like this to be happening, bro. Like I feel like somebody's gonna be like, bro, it ain't even worth it no more, bro. I'm good, bro. Like fuck it. Y'all got it.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know what to say, man. It just.
So let me ask you a question, BG. You truly don't think there is no way possible that you might play it and kinda, enjoy it? Like there's no way possible? Like
I can't see it. Listen, gameplay is king, right? So
for a game like that, of course, yeah, absolutely.
Gameplay is always king for me because, like, even with Marvel Rivals, like everybody knows, like I love this game now, but I wasn't when it was first shown, I wasn't crazy about the aesthetic, and the visuals and all that. Part of it did look mobile game like to me, but I tried it out and it was the gameplay that kept me and that dragged me in. So it's
just go with the same open heart and mind, man.
So is it possible that the gameplay could completely change my mind? Possible, very low percentage, because based on the gameplay, I don't see it being very likely. I just can't see it.
Could this be another Helldivers 2 moment? Are y'all gonna be shocked by the game? Are we gonna be shocked by the game?
If it take off, I mean, shit, of course.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see.
Yeah. This shit looked terrible, bro. Like, and I just feel like people aren't like. I feel like people aren't treating this game like they have like it comes from Bungie. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you? This doesn't look like an evolution from Destiny. This Marathon, and I guess technically it did come first, the original, but this doesn't look like what would come after Destiny. It just doesn't. This feels like if this feels like if Sucker Punch went from Tsushima back, to Sly. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like to me. Like
you saying it feels like a regression in the studio.
Yeah, this looks like a regression game.
This is the game that says Sony's like, all right, you owe me. We need some money. like pay up, and this is what they were able to produce quick enough.
That's what I believe. I believe this is
weren't they already making this when Sony acquired them though? I feel like they was already making this.
Yeah, maybe, but this feels like a Hail Mary. This feels like what to me this this feels
What
like
Cliffy did.
what Cliff Blazinski did when he made that one game, Lawbreakers.
Radical Heights. Oh,
This feels like Lawbreakers, and then like, oh fuck, we got to make something. Oh, put out Radical Heights, some mod of
that shit was,
trying to catch on to the trend of battle royales. That's exactly what this feels like to me. Exactly what it feels like to me. Sorry.
How you fuck up trend chasing twice? That was crazy.
Yeah, the transition from Destiny to what I saw, it just doesn't make sense to me, bro. I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense. This looks like a major regression. This looks backwards. If this looks like if it feels like maybe a smaller team, like, oh, we had our smaller B team working on a smaller project. That's what Marathon looks like to me. The whole this is y'all next big game that the main Bungie team was working on.
Oh, we got
So Destiny 2.
Fang says some people I know who play Destiny notice that there's a lot of reused animations from Destiny 2 and Marathon, from enemy movements to reload and weapons to melee combat. So it sounds like they hey, they might need some more money, BG. I don't know.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I just and I know that it's a games as a service, so they be launching with some minimal content. But the 3 maps, 6 runners, that feels a little bit too minimal to me.
It depends on how big the map. I think it depends on how big the maps are.
Maybe next BG gonna complain to the fact that he got to download the game to play it. Damn, nigga, let it come out. If it got maps like Helldivers 2 where it's big ass regions, different regions you can go to, I think that'd be okay. But if it's some little ass contained maps, then yeah, that's an issue.
They say something about like 3 maps at launch, right? And more gonna be added.
Yeah, it's 3 maps, 6 heroes.
How big is the maps though? Oh yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
they zoomed out a little bit on one of the maps, but it's got to be big enough for teams to. Did they say how many teams are in each game?
Ain't it like 16 teams or some shit? Teams of 3, some shit like that, or 12? It's some number. It's a big number, but it's like teams of 3, I believe.
They should at least put a campaign in this bitch.
Man, this shit. I mean, there are going to be story elements. They said release kind of like Concord, I guess, or Helldivers.
Yeah, you see how that works. Yeah.
Wait, did Concord ever get his story elements released?
Hell
only the cutscenes. Yeah, cutscenes.
They only released like one cutscene. Extra cutscene.
I mean, not to be a Monday morning quarterback, but as far as like visually, Concord looks a lot better in my opinion.
Concord better
Marathon.
Concord did look good visually. Niggas was hating.
Marathon looks like it's stuck in the Mirror's Edge era. The Mirror's Edge era. Like, you know what I mean? It's just
I got that.
I don't know. The graphics is like, I don't know. I didn't find anything like really appealing about it. And like, how popular are extraction shooters outside of like Rainbow Six?
It's a community forum.
What would y'all consider Helldivers an extraction shooter? I'm tripping.
Yes, it is one. It is one.
Yeah. But is Rainbow Six not considered one? Is it?
I ain't Siege. No, I don't know.
Siege. I don't think Siege is considered one.
They had made one, then it failed. They made a shit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about some
extraction.
I think Smooth is. I think he remember in that E3 trailer where they picked a bitch out that
Patriots
bedroom and took it to the.
I still wish we would have got that game instead of Siege, but
I mean, we did have hostage situation, but they just took it out because they. And this is not a topic, but we need to stop having game developers listen to competitive. What's the word I'm looking for? Like professional. What's the league gamers?
Esports gamers.
Stop listening to esport gamers to talk for the majority. I hate that shit. They the reason why shit be falling off. That's why That's why Siege fell off. And I'm gonna get off my soapbox.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I think I got everything out. I mean, the fact it comes out in In
Pause.
5 months, okay.
That's kind of quick.
It is.
It's not the same day as Borderlands 4.
Ooh,
And I'll definitely be playing Borderlands. Yeah, I don't feel, because I don't even feel like there's a lot of. I feel like there may be a lot of attention on the game, but I don't feel like there's a lot of hype. And I don't feel like there's going to be a lot of hype built in the next 5.
You talking about for
5
Marathon?
months. Yeah.
Oh no, this game already got some nutcracklers, bro. Are you serious? You see how niggas been defending this shit on the timeline, bro?
Oh no,
Hey, say my name.
but do you believe them that they're actually going to be?
Are they gonna show up for it? Is the question. Yeah. I mean, that's a good point.
Like I said, I don't believe them. I don't. I believe that. Listen, you starting off this new game, this new live service game, and it's gonna take a lot, bro. I just think it's gonna take a lot, even for a studio with the pedigree of Bungie. I don't see it, bro. And y'all better hope that aside from Borderlands 4, that there's not a lot of other shit. I mean, in Borderlands is obviously like single player, but y'all better hope there's not a lot of other shit competing with it for time and attention when it comes out. Like GTA 6, we still don't know when that's coming out.
So I was gonna ask you, BG. I don't know if you touched on it. I'm halfway. So the $40 that we assuming it's gonna be around $40. They say it's not gonna be $70, but they did say it's premium price. So let's just say $40 price point. How are we feeling about that, brother?
I mean, I'm somebody I like when these multiplayer games are priced and not free to play, because I think I like a pricing barrier because it keeps out what I call the undesirables. You know, like it may decrease the amount of cheaters. When you have anybody that can play a game because it's free to play, you're letting in literally anybody. Fucking 3, 4, 5-year-old, 6-year-old kids that just getting on the game, and a bunch of people who they didn't invest any money in it, so they don't care about really care about the health of the game. When you don't pay for something, a lot of people care less about it. I think that's just a general rule of thumb. So I think people who pay into something, they feel like more of an obligation to care about it, like the health of the game. So that's why I do like the price. But I think most people don't look at it like I do. Most people look at it like, for a live service game, like paying for it is bad. They think that the expectation is like everything should be free. So I'm probably one of the only people who look at pricing, something being priced, as a good thing. So I know it generally doesn't help a game succeed and have like the highest concurrent player base, but like I think it can help the health of the game in other ways. But I know most people are not happy that's going to be $40.
We're kind of the roll, especially with games going to potentially starting at 80 MSRP.
Mm-hmm.
40 might be the low. If it ain't 40, it might as well be free. Because I remember when Knockout City came out. I remember when Knockout City came out, it was $20, and niggas on Reddit was like, "If this bitch is $20, it made them think the game must not be that good. Like it's only $20, but it's not free." So 40 might be the cutoff, nigga. Anything under 40 is like, nigga, you could have put that shit on I'll wait for the next monthly release of games on the premium.
And I mean, Steam is one thing. You know, the PC community, like I said, their support for it might be there a little bit. I don't think it's like they're going to be supporting it in droves. I don't think this is really going to take off on console, not on PlayStation or Xbox.
But it is crossplay, so it doesn't matter as long as it takes off somewhere.
Okay, yeah, sure. I just don't think that this game even has like that attraction feature, right? Like that, like the president.
You know what you doing, bro? You looking at a girl, you being like, everybody, oh yeah, she bad as shit. Yeah, but she looks like a breath stink. Like you just coming up with shit just to not like the game.
This is shit I care about. Like, okay, like presentation is the first thing that like catches your eye when it comes to a game, right?
Indeed.
And then the gameplay is what keeps you there. I don't think this game like is very like attracting, and I don't think it's gonna like a whole bunch of people are gonna look at. I don't think a whole bunch of people look at Marathon and be like, oh, I want to see more. I really want to check this out.
Question for y'all. Although it's Bungie and it's coming to everything, do y'all see this as a Sony mistake, even though it's going on everything? Or are y'all just looking at Bungie as on an island, like the studio y'all ass, or y'all looking at Sony like
that's
Sony assumes responsibility, so I still look at it as Sony.
That's the agreement they agreed upon when they acquired them. So shit, it is what it is.
Yeah, and like I said, I hope this fails and they get absorbed and they got nigga, it's time to learn Chinese. Okay, and I feel like some people not gonna get that reference. They gonna think that I'm saying Sony is Chinese. Sony is Japanese. It's a Japanese company. I know that. It's a fucking saying. You motherfuckers about to be playing for the Guangdong Tigers next year, is what I'm saying for a Bungie. Okay, you not about to be this independent shit no more because your game, you have not lived up to expectations since we purchased you. You've been failing left and right.
Hey, VG, you think you could do that for a job? Like your only job is to go to studios and tell them all of y'all will be fired. The game was not good, and pack your shit up. You think you could do that for a living?
I would love to.
Piece of shit.
You know what Jim Ryan was doing?
Taking photo ops.
Hell yeah.
Everybody gather around. Let's take this closing time.
Here go cookie with my picture on it. Let's take this picture. Y'all getting the fuck up out of here tomorrow.
Oh no, wait, he gave him cookies with his face on it?
That's what he had his retirement party. They said, thank you, Jim. You ain't seen the cookie?
I did not know that.
Nigga on a fucking snickerdoodle cookie or some shit. Thank you, Jim.
Damn.
Fuck out of here.
Let me read some of these super chats.
Quick episode today, huh?
Thank you, Jim. That's good. I did not know that.
Emmanuel A1. Is anyone watching Arc, the animated series? I haven't heard a single person talk about it, but I stumbled on it and it was surprisingly fire. And Jack Move is the only good pony bot.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
I didn't even know Arc had an animated series.
Did y'all talk about the Devil May Cry anime?
When it came out, yeah, we mentioned it.
Oh, never mind. I keep falling asleep on it. It's alright though.
Oh, but you keep falling asleep on it.
Whoa,
it's alright.
Okay. GT Bato. No, not yet. I plan to. Last of Us really changed PlayStation. Last of Us is their whole identity now. Fortunately, like they're making it that.
I disagree.
It caused a lot of harm. I would.
No,
it caused a lot of harm, bro. Even though I love Last of Us, it caused a lot. Now all their games is dual protagonist, sad dad, fucking over the shoulder games, bro. They turned Spider-Man into that. They turned God of War into that. Like, bro, come on. Everything is there, bro.
I think it's just
Spider-Man was the same as the first one.
But the dual pro tags, that wasn't in the first game.
Oh, well, that was a natural progression.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
Are you saying God of War dual protagonist because you play as a Atreus for a little bit?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
And listen, I'm sorry. I like the dual protagonist. I haven't been upset at it yet.
Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank.
I haven't been mad at it yet. I'm sorry. I like it.
Wait.
They both play the same. Like,
hey, if Ghost of Yote, if you fuck around and play the Ghost of Jin Sakai in the past or some shit, listen, or the present,
that counts.
I still can't believe people didn't like playing as Atreus in God of War Ragnarok. I thought that shit was absolutely fire. I think niggas didn't know what they were doing.
It was alright.
I think y'all didn't know what y'all was doing. Atreus got some crazy fucking combos.
The best parts of the stories are when you playing as Atreus. That's when the story is like the best. I'll say that.
Listen, the PlayStation, they IP is very varied right now. They give me a lot of different. She got Astrobot, God of War, Spider-Man. Like you got so many different games coming from them, right?
Very.
But
it is varied.
Are you talking about like just in general?
Nigga not get on me for saying varied. You've been playing the same Mario game for 15 years, nigga.
But Red Pit.
No, we not about to do this.
We can do that.
But Red Pit, at first the Sony template meme was like, you could really argue that and be like, Yeah, you could like really argue that Sony's template meme at first, but the more the years go by, nigga, that joint is like, hey, they might have been they might have been on or something. I don't know.
So is Spider-Man 2 a sad dad simulator or whatever the fuck?
Spider-Man. I mean, might as well be.
Relationship simulator.
What about Astrobot? What about Astrobot?
What? Ellie bitch running around in the woods with a bow. Aloy bitch running around in the woods with a bow. I mean, it's a lot of similar
like,
shit.
What? All these different
bitch running around in the woods with a fucking spacesuit on. I mean,
with astigmatism and dementia.
It's fire.
My issue, y'all not giving PlayStation credit for switching up IPs, making different IPs. How
about this?
But if you switch the IPs and put the same pair of pants on all them bitches, that don't mean.
Hey, Alex, watch this. Watch this. Returnal. Ellen DeGeneres running around in the woods.
How do you know she's gay?
Nigga, she had a pixie cut with a two taper fade in the back of her damn neck. That's how we know she gay.
I love the brolic gay protagonist, but goddamn, nigga, can we move on? Like,
hey, Ratchet and Clank, she was gay too.
Yes, she was. The person that wrote that game said canonically she's gay. Why? I don't know. Does it fucking matter? No, it doesn't. Why did you say that?
So
now I gotta imagine Weasel Pussy, whatever she was.
Nigga, Xbox been putting out Halo, Gears, Forza for I don't know how long. Nintendo been putting out what Mario, Luigi, fucking Donkey Kong for the past 30 years. PlayStation giving y'all a different.
He's showing his age.
Like what?
I think this guy's trying to get me. I think he's trying to get me with his name. Hyun Gray Vortic.
Huh?
What?
I think that might just be a regular name.
Oh, that might be his name. Hyun Gray Vortic. Okay. Last of Us.
Last week that nigga was like, "What's wrong with my name?" That's a regular name.
No. It really be their name sometimes.
He was like, "Yo, why y'all making fun of Dominic, nigga? That's just me."
Last of Us Remastered came out 2014. So the remaster of the remaster came out 2022. And now we are getting a remaster of the remaster of the remaster.
Crazy.
Well,
nigga. And the first one made sense. People be arguing, well, you weren't complaining when they remastered for the PS4. Nigga, the PS3 version not playable on the PS4, dummy.
And
Last of Us 1 is a great remake.
And
that's what part 1 is.
To be as great as a strong word. That's strong.
To be accurate, a lot of these are not remasters or remakes, right? But people kind of conflate the two, and even PlayStation conflates the two. Some of these should be ports, and they still call it remaster. That's an actual. There's a bunch of.
Was part 2.
There's a bunch of these versions that are just ports, and PlayStation calls them remasters, and it only makes you look bad. Why? Stop calling it a remaster. Just show it as a port, and then maybe it won't be so bad. The reaction won't be so bad.
I got a question for y'all. This is a serious question to y'all and the audience. Okay, hypothetically, if all these games wasn't getting canceled, if Factions 2 didn't get canceled, are we seeing this? Do you think in an optimal and a euphoric timeline where everything is the way it's supposed to be, do all these re-releases come out? Because I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Because they were doing it when games were coming out.
But not to this extent though, bro. Like if Big Studio game don't get canceled, do we see a Days Gone remastered? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Yes. I don't think so.
Because it's not like it's not like the main team, like the whole main team of the studio is working on it. I think these come out regardless.
I don't think they do because this is what's up. Go ahead.
I think they would have bundled in Factions with this complete edition.
I know, but what I'm saying is PlayStation been bleeding so much money, bro. These are, like you said, they don't cost a lot of money to make, but the only reason these really exist is because they've lost so many fucking millions of dollars developing these games behind the scenes, and they're never coming out. Like, they're losing $400-500 million a whop, nigga. Like, at least, like, bro, do you see how much Concord made? Like, they not gonna take that hit on their own. Like, they gotta subsidize that money somewhere. So yeah, we starting to see these games get re-released yearly on some weird shit. Like, I think if everything played out the way it was supposed to, we don't see a majority of these games getting re-released. I don't see why
they just don't throw them bitches out there. I mean, I know maybe the fear of getting bad scores, but you might as well just put the shit out there and try to see some return.
Alcoholic Gamer. Crown Vanilla and Pepsi, enjoy drinks on me.
Drink some.
That sound kind of
you.
fire. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Thank you, sir. GT Bot though, next Last of Us edition we are gonna get is gonna remodel Ellie and Joel to make them look like Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. They'll probably sell it to you as a skin.
I remember when people first joked about that, and I said, "Bro, don't even joke like that. There's no way in hell they would ever do that." But you know what? I could 100% see them doing that now. I don't rule out nothing with them, bro. Like I could see that happening. That's gonna be scary.
Where they just like recast the mocap actor to be them, like they did.
No,
with
they're gonna put a skin over their face to make it look like them. That's gonna be nasty.
That might be funny as hell, bro. Imagine if we can use her Ellie, and while you uncover your head, still peeking over the corner so they see you. That might be.
I think I'm spotted. Oh, fuck. Big ass head, fucking hot air balloon head, asshole. Don't get me.
I the kid.
What? Bitch Naruto running down the fucking corridor and shit. Big ass wobbly head. Get the fuck out.
Oh my God.
I the kid. What Naughty Dog is doing to us should be illegal. If anybody else were doing this, there would be blood on the streets.
Facts.
What?
Papa John's. BG, how much it costs to keep that big mouth started gaming on PS4 guy out? He has terrible opinions and has to be the worst ever to be on the panel.
Damn.
He said you started gaming on PS4.
Crazy. Start gaming on PS4 is crazy.
That's nasty.
We know.
You remember when I went to New Orleans, Red Peg, and that's when I first met Red Peg. You remember why you didn't meet me that day, Red Peg? That was fucked up.
Because Death Stranding came out, and I wanted to play Death Stranding.
Ain't that crazy, bro?
Yeah.
Let me hear a gamer.
You really did start gaming last generation. Death Stranding. You skipped out on meeting Jack Move for Death Stranding, my nigga.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
That's fucked up.
Hey, PS4 the best generation, man.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. But PlayStation, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely not.
I like the contrast and the opposite opinion from our young man, Red Peg. So, yes, the fact that you don't like his opinions, you're not supposed to. That's the point. We're not supposed to. We're supposed to disagree with what the bullshit this young nigga be saying. That's the whole point.
First of all, I be spitting facts. A lot of these old niggas, they out of touch, nigga. Y'all just out of touch. Out of touch, brother.
Yeah, it's us. You're right.
Crazy.
Steve Killer 952. Have y'all realized Sony only started pushing for cinematic games once their movies started flopping?
What?
He did the
Sony
science.
started pushing.
We got to look into that. We got to look into that.
No, that's definitely some conspiracy shit. You connecting a whole bunch of dots that don't connect, bro.
What the hell?
Because I've been making cinematic games for a minute. We're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to go back and look. We're gonna have to see.
He trying to make a connection between what the movie division is doing, how well they're doing, and that. Come on, bro. No, y'all got to put the tinfoil hats down sometimes.
Yeah.
Is he talking about like the Sony Without a Spider-Man series or something else?
He might got some analytical data that can back that up. We got to see. We got to see.
I think he's just talking about the movies that Sony, the movie division, distributes and publishes, I guess. Cobb Sanity. I agree with Jack on The Last of Us. Also, Jack, get ready for The Last of Us Part 1 and 2 remastered, the real definitive edition, or PS6.
Oh God, bro.
Yeah. Emmanuel A1. Shut it up, Smooth.
What the fuck?
That's it.
Hey, that's fire. That's fire.
Zach, Nintendo is also gonna get away with selling Breath of the Wild, an 8-year-old game, for $90. If any other company tried this, they'd get roasted into the ground.
I would have agreed with you, but I see what these other dudes be buying, bro. Like, I don't know if they would, to be honest.
Yeah, and you don't even need that edition either, because your regular Switch will work just fine. All you guys do is pay the $10 upgrade.
All you got to do, that's it. That's right, brother.
Rich from the 401. BG is the Candace Owens of gaming.
Oh no!
Damn.
Oh my God! I'm
That's
trying
crazy.
to see. I'm trying to see what that really. Obviously, I know who Candace Owens is, but like, really, like, Because Candace, I guess he's saying like, because Candace Owens is like, people kind of view her as hating her own people. So I guess you're trying to say is I'm the gamer who hates, I guess, gaming.
Gamers, yes.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I can see what you're saying.
Ain't too bad.
You're the gamer that hates developers.
Oh, he definitely hate developers.
You hate on niggas for no reason.
You know what's funny though, BG? You kind of contradict yourself sometimes because you was like, Marathon don't look like a progression of a game after Destiny, but that's kind of been our whole point this time. Like, when you lose people, you see shit like this. Imagine if the niggas that actually made Destiny 2 was still there. Like, would it look like this?
There's some niggas that made Destiny 2 still there, bro.
No, yeah, of course, no doubt. But what I'm saying is, if the heart and soul of that, all them people they paid 1.9 billion to keep or retain, if they was a majority was still there, maybe Marathon wouldn't look like this 2 years after showcasing. But who knows?
Who knows?
Could be wrong, brother.
Buy one BBL.
Wait, that's kind of funny when you summarize it. So you said they paid an extra $2 billion to keep the talent. And that's what they produce.
Well, a lot of people out here still got fired or left. Like,
oh man,
some niggas paid their money for no fucking reason.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
they fire someone before they get their little bonus.
yeah, they fired the niggas, man.
That's what
Shit crazy, ain't it, Smooth? Goddamn.
I think they got a lawsuit. One to do soon, Sony, for that shit.
As he should.
LMC Figs. BG would be all over Marathon. If they made it third person and gave it unga bunga mechanics.
Ooh, is he cooking, chat? Is he cooking?
Wake it up.
So I do have a predisposition to third person shooters, and also, I guess, not hyper realistic, but I guess military shooters a bit. I do have a predisposition for that, right?
That's your type.
Yeah. So you saying that I would be all over it if it was third person, and well, I don't agree with the unga bunga mechanics.
You would like it more. You would like it more. Sure.
Yeah, but like, I don't see, but people say that as if it's like a bad thing, right? That's like you saying, "Oh, you would like it if it was third person instead of first person." To me, what in my brain I translate to, that's like, to me, that's like you saying, "Oh, you would like that girl if she was pretty instead of ugly." Like, yeah, I would. I'm sorry. That's how I look at it. Yes, I would like that girl if she had a fat ass and some nice titties instead of like just a pancake body and iron board. Yeah, I'm sorry, I would.
Pancake body.
I mean,
hey, so BG, you would try Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 if it was third person?
You gonna stop bringing up this dog shit ass game?
Would you try the game? That's a game of the year, nigga. That's a game of the year. That's literally the game of the year. Best game released this year.
Marathon is coming out this year too.
Oh, brother.
So
hey, I'm telling you, BG would love that game if it was third person.
Yeah, to me, yes, it is the same, because to me, when you do those things that you say I would like if they did it, I would like it because that makes the game better. Yes, that's how I look at it. I'm sorry. If you change the aesthetic of Destiny, of Marathon, to make it something else. I don't even know what this art style is called. Some people think it's cell shaded, whatever it is. If you make it something else, and make it third person, more to
yeah.
Yes, if it leaned more into what I like, yes, I would like it more. That's not a revelation.
Yeah, I mean, that's your preference.
That's not a revelation, bro. Like, I'm sorry. And to me, yes, I know people don't like the way I look at things because I only look at it through my lens. But yes, as I told y'all, I'm selfish. So if I believe there are certain things that are typically 95% of the time make a game better if you do it. There are exceptions. But making a game third person, I feel like makes a lot of games better. Yes, I tell y'all that every week.
Hey,
have you?
Hey,
oh, you go ahead.
Hey man, you wasn't like. Hey, I told y'all, games with good graphics tend to be great games. This game don't got good graphics for real, so it's looking spooky, brother. Right, BG?
You think they synonymous? Okay.
It's looking real.
Concord had good graphics too, right?
The graphics was decent. They was pretty
cool.
decent.
It wasn't like, oh my god, but it was cool.
No, let's not downplay it now.
Hey, have y'all noticed though? Like people always say like gaming is a selfish hobby until it's actually time to be selfish. Like
that's what I'm saying.
When you speak on your purposes, what you want, what you don't care about. Well, how could you say that when, like, bro, you just said it's a selfish hobby, but now that I'm being selfish, you want me to be for every man.
You
like,
motherfuckers want me to care about everybody else. Like, man,
huh? I seen Shinobi. Well, Shinobi, I like him. You know, he a gaming influencer or whatever. He tweeted some dumbass shit like that. Oh, if I don't like a game, that doesn't mean it's not a great game. It shouldn't bend and fold and contort to what I like. Yes, that's exactly what it should do. When a game, bro, when a game come out, I want it to be. I'm a gamer. Every game that comes out, I want it to be something that I would like. Like, what the fuck? I can understand if it's not, but I'm not. Oh, it's not trash if it doesn't. It's trash to you. It's still gonna be trash to you, my nigga. Like.
Nah, you can play some games. You can play some games and be like, nah, I see why these niggas like. I see why. You know, it's
of course,
objectively great, but like, it's not for you. You know what I'm saying?
Like me, if a game ain't my cup of tea, it just ain't. But like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, it's a great game. And I feel like he on some shit like where you got a dick sucker game even if you don't like it. Like, bro, a nigga can say it, and that's another thing, bro. When somebody say a game is trash, they might not mean trash. People not speaking in absolutes. Nigga, is trash to me. It don't gotta be trash to you, bro.
It's
That's
like the saying.
What I'm saying.
It's like the saying. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And
absolutely.
But that person still considers it trash. Yes, I understand that this game to somebody else might be great, but to me, it is trash. So if I had it, I would throw it out.
Like BJ, that's like what you remember. You gave Final Fantasy VII Game of the Year over fucking Last of Us 2, but you know which one was the better game for real, right? Like, it's kind of similar to that. Like, it's your preference, nigga.
Final Fantasy,
yeah, it's not. And you know it's not better than Last of Us 2, right?
Overall, that is my game of the year. Yes.
But you know, no. You know, Last of Us 2 is a better game.
Good young brother. I don't know what you're trying to get at. That is my game of the year.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, nigga. You know that's not better than Last of Us 2, right? I'm asking you a question. Like,
it is my game of the year. I don't
No. You saying that because but you know, like, you know what I'm saying.
Why is he telling me what I know, Jack? What's wrong with this guy?
You know, that's not better than Last of Us 2, right? Like, come, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not sure I know what you're saying.
You know what you want to say.
Why are you trying to bully me into saying it's not?
Bro, look, nobody in their right mind is saying that game is better than Last of Us 2, nigga.
I'm gonna move
you
on.
Looked at that. Come on, you don't want to say it. You know, Last of Us 2 is better than that game.
It's not that I don't want to say anything. I told you what I want to say already, and you won't accept it.
But no. I know why you said it's your game of the year, but you know it's a better game, is what I'm saying.
Can something be okay? If you're saying that I could think something else is a better game, but that game could also not be my game of the year.
No, you could enjoy something more, but you could be like, hey, that's a better game.
I agree with that. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Okay. I can agree. What I'm saying is yes. I may think something else is a better game overall, but that game may not be my game of the year. So I can maybe say that Last of Us Part 2 is an overall better game than Final Fantasy VII Remake, but Final Fantasy VII Remake is definitely my game of the year over Last of Us 2. That's what I'm saying.
Say that. See? Why was that so hard?
Nah, you be playing them young nigga games.
Well, that should have been easy. Like, what the hell?
And why end games? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, you especially when you said that, you're like, oh my god, like how it was, because you being nonchalant.
Was you sweating when you did that, bro? Like,
right?
No. Ryan,
did you stand
I think he melted out of his chair like a lizard. I think he just fell.
Oh my god! Yeah, he jumped up and everything. Yeah.
BG too. We talking about right? He don't like to show too much emotion. BG was sitting in that motherfucker with a straight face, going, "Oh my god!" Like.
Even the people behind him was holding him back. He was trying to run to the stage.
And that face wasn't moving. He was screaming, but his face wasn't moving. They were like, "What the fuck?"
They was looking at him like, "What's wrong with this guy?"
Now I'm imagining him, bro. Everybody watching a podcast in your room, just scream, but try not to move your eyebrows. That's how PG looks. Nigga had hey yo, just scream and don't move your eyebrows. That's PG.
That announcement was one of the greatest days of my life.
Damn, all right.
See, that's why. See, that's why
ain't you married, nigga?
I said one of them. I said one of them.
You met me in person. That's one of the great days. It's like that's crazy.
Boy, Banjo, we got to fight Banjo. I showed that video. I'm like, you've never screamed like this for me, bitch. Why you say?
No shrimp plate for you, nigga. You better watch.
He said shrimp. He said shrimp butt. What you
not shrimp plate, nigga. No shrimp. No shrimp plate for you.
Shrimp butt. I'm like, oh hell.
Hey,
no.
Whoa. That ain't gonna bring the plates upstairs now, nigga. After she hit this, boy.
Yeah, I didn't mean halfway no morning.
Well, what?
Ryan, BG, you like Bleeding Edge. Your opinion not needed. Since the stream over 150K, since the stream over 150K joined the Discord to try to get alpha access. There's clearly an audience. Okay, salute. Yeah, I did like Bleeding Edge. I stand on that. Bleeding Edge was a good
Somebody
game.
said that on Solidcast last night. Yeah, what's up with that, BG?
Bleeding Edge was a good game.
Do you think your gaming opinion should be discredited because you enjoy Bleeding Edge, good brother?
No, because people also like for some reason, like people ignore the games that like, oh, I like shit like Battlefield and a bunch of games like that. They'll bring up the fringe game that I may have liked that was unpopular, like Bleeding Edge. Like, okay, sure,
maybe Marathon will be your fringe game.
Is crazy, nigga.
Bleeding Edge was good.
Like Knockout City or some shit. I don't know.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Bleeding Edge was good.
Hilarious.
Go to the experience.
Buy one BBL, get one free. The fact that Marathon hour-long direct spent more time talking with the developers than actually showing gameplay is nothing but red flags. I will give them credit that I would say they showed a good amount of gameplay, even though I didn't find it very compelling. But I never want to hear developers, like I said, by anybody, just sit around a coffee table and talk about their game. It's just a bunch of lies, bro. And dick, yes, you're supposed to dick ride your own game, but that doesn't do anything for me as a player to hear what you as a developer think about your own game. Doesn't do nothing.
Hey man, the gameplay should be able to talk for itself, man. Speak for itself.
That's what I agree. I think like if your game is really good, you can just put it out.
That's
there.
what you're saying, BG. It's like when the artists go up to Hot 97 or Breakfast Club and they say, "Yeah, this probably like my first real album. Like this probably my best album."
Like, just play the song, bro.
Yeah. You
don't need to talk about it.
Album.
Think about how there's been a bunch of games that you just saw gameplay. You didn't hear nobody speak. You didn't hear one word, and you were like, "Oh, I'm getting that day one. That looked fire." You didn't need nobody convince you. You could just look at it. If you need to sit around the table to convince some people why your game is good, then it's not that good.
BG, that's how when I first saw Cherokee ass nigga, I was a goat.
No, but some game devs definitely be trying to guilt trip niggas. They be like, yeah, we spent hours meticulously working and crafting this world for you guys, and I lost nights of sleep. Nigga, is the game good, bro? Like, you're not finna guilt trip me about this game, my nigga. Like, come on, bro, what we doing?
You think he gonna scream at you? But the hours I lost.
They be sweating and shit. Like, bro, we don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
yeah,
is this shit hitting or not, my guy?
Phil McCrevitz says, "Real men."
Fire.
Real men. Repeat. He's that's been his name for a while. Real men didn't watch the marathon reveal. They were watching Lady Gaga and 3-6 Mafia at Coachella. The dog walked the other headlines. They dog walked the other headlines. Shout out to Lady Gaga and 3-6.
I ain't see that.
I seen Travis Scott set. It was cool.
Roddy said, "Would y'all accept a game with terrible graphics but the greatest gameplay you ever played?"
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Red Pad Europe.
Nope.
Yes, I would.
I want something good to look at, nigga. What? I got this PS5 Pro and this beautiful OLED, nigga.
I'm not really a graphics whore like that, but
both. Of course, look at the shit you be playing. Crab in a Bucket. What the name of that shit was?
Another Treasure.
Another Crab's Treasure is getting a free content update with New Game Plus. I believe it's free.
We in there.
New Game Plus on another Crab's Treasure.
Are you, me, and Blaze the only niggas that done beat that game?
Tomato.
Blaze played that? I ain't know that.
I thought Blaze said he beat it. Oh,
that shit.
I just figured he did. Maybe
that shit fire.
Come on, Jack. You're Fidelity mode gamer, bro.
I am, bro. I'm still with you, dog. I'm still with you.
Okay.
Oh,
hey, BG. We had one new topic you forgot to touch on, BG.
What's that?
They added ray trace reflections to the balance mode on Assassin's Creed for the PS5 Pro.
The
nigga.
Early 21. Shout out to Alex for being open-minded. Marathon. We're not talking. Listen,
don't do that.
we
Don't
don't
do
talk
that. Y'all
about Timu ray tracing on this podcast.
No,
I told you that
It's
is
real ray trace.
multi-meal ray tracing.
Hey,
Timu ray tracing.
Ubisoft said, nigga. Ubisoft said it is ultra high-end PC-like gaming on a PS5 Pro, nigga. Yeah.
We don't care. We
Yeah.
don't.
It's
We do
PS5
not.
Pro putting in work, nigga. PSSR look good on Assassin's Creed, nigga. Put respect
That
on
is
PSSR, nigga. Put
foo-foo
respect on
ray
Mark
tracing.
Cerny.
Foo-foo.
Like what? It's real ray tracing, nigga.
That's Canal Street ray tracing.
No.
Canal Street. With all the rest of the coach, the fake coach bags.
You
all the rest of that shit.
Stop it.
Okay.
Don't you turn ray tracing off on your little shitty PC, nigga?
Shitty. Oh, wait. Listen.
Like what?
Ain't nothing shitty about my PC.
That little shitty PC.
He said it maybe
really
might smell
about
weird,
it,
but ain't nothing shitty about it.
Right.
Listen.
Might catch a whip, but it ain't.
Y'all you gonna stop hating on the PS5
You
Pro.
might scrunch your face up, but ain't nothing shit.
So
Assassin's Creed may be boring, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
It may be boring, but it's I ain't red pill, bro.
Well, I shouldn't.
The previous games tend to be great.
I'm exaggerating. It's a good game. It's just a little
new mini topic. Hold on, new mini topic real quick. Red Pig. Can you talk about how the honeymoon phase is over with the new Assassin's Creed Shadows?
It's definitely over. It was over within a couple days, nigga. Side missions boring, pretty game, story ass, gameplay okay. Hey man, it's a solid 7 out of 10. Solid 7 out of 10.
Are you still giving it a 7? All right, that ain't that bad.
That sound like a 6.
I know.
Hey, Smooth, how you feel about it? Because I know you've been playing.
I just picked it back up. I still mess with it. I like it. The only thing I guess what I don't like about it, and this is just more so overall Ubisoft and its games in general, is just that the thing is I played, like, I just came off of a stretch where I played games that were perfectly balanced and paced. There's just a lot of like bloat and unnecessary, and I just kind of want to just get through the story, and there's just so much, and it feels like a slog to get through. So that's really my issue with it now. But I picked it back up. It's right now, as far as what I got left to play until some of these new games come out. It's the best game I got left to play. So I'm still working on that, but it's taking me a while.
Default game? Yikes.
They forcing me to play like side missions to level up to get to these certain levels, certain parts of the world, and that shit aggravating as fuck. Other than that, it's alright. It's cool. Definitely a 7 out of 10. Some niggas was blowing smoke up this game ass nigga. It's alright. Pretty though. I ain't gonna lie. This is the one game. The graphics get me through it. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, what time is that Last of Us start?
9, I believe.
7 o'clock
or 9.
Oh, it already started?
Wait, what time
No,
is it?
8 Central. 8 Central.
Oh, okay.
Okay, God's chosen relevant time.
That would be
time
9 o'clock
zone.
for you. 9 o'clock.
Okay, thank you. Don't tell me about Central
What?
and what the rest of you niggas live in.
Central
Like,
time, yeah.
Central time.
Central time is a real nigga time.
No, nobody cares about what y'all
Have you
niggas
noticed
live
on the old TV commercial, they'd be like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central. They would always say 8 o'clock Central because that's when real niggas perk up their ears. Like, okay, what's the actual time?
Right.
Like, what's the bullshit y'all saying it first?
Sure, pal.
Yeah.
New York niggas got this superiority like complex, like superiority complex. I don't know what
Because we are the Mecca. Everything starts and ends with us.
The Mecca.
Oh brother.
Y'all got
I can't wait till we go to war and they bomb your shit. Your state gonna be the first one to get murked off the fucking map. Y'all would be such a Mecca.
That bitch gonna sink.
Hell yeah. And then they gonna be like this. Why don't y'all go fuck with Arkansas? Tennessee, nah, nigga, you the Mecca. You the Mecca. Hold it down. Hold it down for us.
Titan. I hope Ghost of Yote has a new and revised version of the Legends multiplayer mode. That alone will clear marathon. He put G at the end. I think he meant to say marathon.
Did Persona leave that comment?
Did y'all really like that Legends mode?
I never got a chance to play it.
I didn't get a chance to play it.
I think niggas was just being nice to it because it was free.
They locked some trophies behind that shit. That shit pissed me off, bro. They locked some trophies behind that joint.
Hey Jack, let's get on it. I'll re-download the game and play it.
Ooh, should I?
come on.
E-Rock. Jack has to glaze
Oh my
south of
God.
midnight more. The game is fire.
E-Rock ain't been
No,
playing that shit.
he is. It's definitely fire, bro. Like I said, I highly recommend it. Y'all got to go play that, bro.
He wants you
That's
to put
all?
a little bit. Yeah,
So
he wants you to put a little bit more glaze on it, like extra.
Shit, what else can I say? Like, it's highly recommended from Jack's move. I mean,
You was complaining about the dodge in that game and when the boss fights and shit.
on South of Midnight. Oh, I
Yeah.
was doing it. I was doing it wrong. That was on me.
Okay.
Mm.
The music
All
finding
right,
game, though.
Knick-Knack.
Definitely.
Thanks to my Instagram feed, I found out that April is known as Filipino Food Month. So for the next week, my trivia will be based on Filipino food and gaming.
Tap in, Benji.
In the Sims 4 expansion, City Living, the item known as food stalls are present for you to both purchase and visit in the area of San Myshuno and range from all sorts of diverse food cultures. Like, for example, the Mexican stalls sell taquitos, while the Moroccan stall sells merguez. I don't know what that is. In the Filipino food stall, which of these foods is not present for you to buy or sell? Is it A, lumpia, B, siopaw, C, bibingka, D, ensaymada?
I'm gonna say D.
Babinka.
I'm gonna say D.
I'm gonna say Bing Bingka because I like the way
I'm
it
gonna
sounds.
say A.
Bing Bingka.
I said D.
It's C,
definitely
babinka.
C.
Are these real foods?
Hey, let's go! I told y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I know my food.
Is
Man.
it because he read it, bro?
I want to see if this is real food. Hold on.
Binka? It was because he read it. He gave it away,
definitely
okay.
said ooh. Ooh.
Oh, this is a real
Bimbinka.
food. It's a bimbinka is Filipino coconut cake. Gross.
Oh, I hate coconut. God,
Yeah, I hate coconut.
It's like a snowball. Then you know them little Debbie joints. I mean, not
I
Little Debbie.
hate
Oh, you
like
talking about-
coconut flavored anything.
It's the texture too, bro.
How y'all don't like coconut? Y'all niggas weird.
Nah.
It's a weird texture, man.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with Almond Joe, BG?
Ooh.
Almond Joy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said almond. I thought you said almond Joe. I'm like,
Almond
nigga.
Joe.
That's what I was like, yo,
You
what?
said almond Joe.
I was like,
He did say I'm
Jack,
like,
I don't know your boyfriend, nigga. I'm talking about the can.
No, that's what you said, nigga. We heard you.
you definitely said almond
You
Joe. I
got a
said, what
nigga
type
you
of-
know that tastes like almonds, nigga. We on to you.
Yeah.
I know what your boyfriend tastes like, nigga. I'm asking about the can.
We on to you, Jack. You gave a nigga a nickname and you call that nigga Almond.
I never called
Yo.
nigga Almond Joe. Are you
BG,
serious?
the back of his
lying.
ears got hot when he realized what he did. He said, "Oh shit,
Get the fuck out of
We
here.
heard you, bro.
Almond
almond Joe."
Have you ever said the word oil? Almond Joy.
Earl? You say
Okay.
Earl?
Okay. How'd you figure out what he tastes like, Jack?
Get your freak ass.
Okay.
Jack said, "Is it true?" I want to know if it's true. I want to know if it's true. Yeah.
They call me
Freak.
Calypso now, my rebrand now. So
They call you who?
They call me.
Nobody call you no fucking Calypso, nigga. Shut up.
Man, shut up, nigga.
wait, you said try to call me Calypso then.
Yo.
man.
Only my nigga Evan in real life call you Calypso. He the only nigga that's
Yeah,
calling you Calypso.
fire. That's see Calypso. I
Tarek,
Evan, man.
Tarek Ahmed, Ja Morant versus Zoom guy. Who wins?
Fuck you.
Yo,
Tarek.
y'all think
Doom guy.
they gonna find him for that grenade launch?
You see everybody else starting to do the selling, BT. You been seeing that? It's taking off. It's already taken off.
Nigga,
It's not a
said-
grenade. He said he's taking his words and throwing them in the crowd and silencing the noise.
Okay,
Facts.
okay.
He did it at the home game. He did it at the home game.
So he throwing a
Yeah.
flashbang, a little smoke
What's
grenade.
up,
Okay.
Shout out to my boy
Killing niggas in the whole
Demetrius.
crowd.
Why are you trying
Demetrius,
to start
Jamil
home
Morant.
fans?
You know what I mean? No, he's just saying all the hate that he's getting, all the the noise. He just sizing it out, throwing it back into the crowd. Shout out to John Morant, real trendsetter shit. Everybody's doing it now. He did the call 12. Now everybody doing that when they do something. He do the word. You know what I mean? Everybody doing
Wait,
that.
what's the call 12? What's that? What does he do?
He's 12. Call police.
Yeah, call 12. Whenever he hit like a game winning shot or like a game, you know what I
He
mean?
put like the
Call
money
12.
phone to his ear.
Hey,
Yeah, just call 12.
Speaking of
That's
that,
what he
speaking of
said.
that, we going to some playoff games, boys.
Yeah, I'm down.
I mean, how let your aunt, bro?
Whoa.
One more question by Nick Knack. Before you begin, this question is a bit gaming related, as it does relate to a certain gaming tweet a bozo put out there and got cooked on. On 2 separate days, you catch 2 male family members jacking off to 2 different things. One is beating it to lewd Tifa fan art, while the other is beating it to photos of Rhea Ripley from WWE. Which one of the 2 do you find more sad and pathetic? Definitely Tifa.
Yeah, of course. What the hell?
Beating
Rhea
off
Ripley-
to a fictional animated character is
Bro.
mad weird and lame. Listen, we don't kink shame. We do. I kink shame. I don't know.
So
Let me
wait,
not say
hey,
that.
hold on.
I
hold
definitely
on.
kink shame.
I'm wondering, niggas, just sit in the living room. Stop opening doors. If you walked in on 2 niggas beating off in one day,
Well, first of all, you know. First of all, you know. That's one.
Joined one of them too.
And Rhea Ripley ain't. Hold on, she bad, bro. What we talking about? Rhea Ripley? Shit.
Bianca
Hey.
look better.
Bianca, hey, WWE got some bad. Hey, I need to watch
Jade
wrestling again,
Cargill?
bro.
yeah,
Woo!
Jay Cargill, boy.
Said Jade Cargill was fine, and they called me gay because of that. I want y'all to remember that.
Let me look
They
her
said
up.
Was it
this
Alex?
nigga-
Was you Alex or somebody else?
Nah, I
Jade-
think she fine. Niggas call me gay because niggas said I like the man because Serena Williams.
Alex Champ was in my comment section. He said this nigga Jack is gay.
Alex Champ. Who's my champ?
You
Oh
only got
my
one, bro.
god. Oh my. I fucking hate Tick for doing this shit, man.
Twitter and said I was gay because I like Jade Cargill. She looked like a man. I don't know what men you know, my nigga, but introduce me. You tripping?
I'm just
I need to know, man. What the fuck?
no.
They don't like
She's
women with six
That's
packs.
how you found out. That's how you found Almond Joe.
she's not. She's
Something
definitely
you
not
know.
ugly.
Fuck.
She's definitely not ugly. She has like her face is still feminine, but the whole like muscular body, like I don't know, like that.
What?
Just
Like-
because she in better shape than you, B. Just because she in better shape than you, BG, don't mean
No,
you got-
okay. You laying
You're like,
you
who, a
in bed.
six-pack?
You and she she has like look, she got 0% body fat.
Oh, come on, bro.
Yo, BG definitely hate. He look at her
What's wrong with
like
that?
I hate
I'm-
you.
no,
Like,
listen,
nigga,
or
why
if you-
Nigga,
you-
woman, BG, you a fucking
you
loser,
laying
dog.
hold on,
God
you laying down in bed, right? Do you want to reach over and feel some super rock hard bricks
Yes.
on your
Yes,
woman?
Have you seen Jade
Yes.
Cargill, my nigga?
Bro, have you
That-
ever fucked
okay.
have you ever okay, BG.
Come on, bro.
Answer me
I
this.
don't
have
want
you
that.
ever
I don't want
BG has never fucked a girl that was athletic then. That's all that tells me.
that. No, athletic
Nigga,
build is
nigga,
very
when you
different
put
from that's not athletic build. She is
Also,
muscular.
She's
She
not,
is
she's
muscular.
not hardcore abs. People with abs, they are soft as well. She's not
No.
flexing in the bed, nigga. She's not
Bro,
fast asleep
what?
flexing.
That's hot.
She-
That's hot.
Right now, she
That's
is
hot.
just standing and she is standing and not flexing right
That's
now in
hot
this
as
picture
fuck.
I'm looking at, and
That's hot.
everything looks hard.
Bad.
Pause.
Tripping. Just thinking about it, nigga. Just imagine laying on the side and you just
Woo.
like that's
Hey.
Bro, yeah, you put that leg up in there, that left leg.
I know y'all lying
wide.
because
Bro,
none of the girls y'all with or have recently been with got muscles. So I know y'all cap.
shit.
Huh? Hey, speak for yourself, nigga.
Y'all
Shit.
lying so hard, bro.
We like, hey, me and Alex, we like track stars.
I don't think I ever seen a woman built like that in real life.
I'm a runner, I'm a track star.
Right, we like, yeah.
Yeah.
All the bitches that her bad built BG, so that ain't even no problem.
You put a bodycon dress on BG, he gonna be just like them other girls over there.
Y'all do not want. Y'all don't want no bodybuilder girl. Y'all lying.
Yeah, put
Y'all
a dress
lying.
on BG.
Y'all lie. Now Serena Williams is different. Like niggas who
like,
was
you
like
should
fronting on
shower.
Serena Williams, I was like, y'all bugging.
She got a fat ass.
I got called gay for
Absolutely.
saying she was attractive. I said Serena Williams is an attractive woman. I got
Serena
called gay
Williams
for
is
that.
bad, bro. She's
Bro,
bad.
Jade
Like,
has an
back in the
ass
day.
too. Jade got an ass one too.
She looked better back in the day.
no, but Serena Williams, she's what I consider athletic build. This is complete. Like Jade Cargill is complete bodybuilder.
Have you seen Serena Williams' body, nigga? Her physique
Yes,
is crazy.
but
She
no,
buff,
but
she
that's
buff as fuck too.
that's different. That's different, bro. That's different.
Her ass just more jiggly, bro. That's all you.
It's
Bro,
different,
Serena,
bro.
bro.
There's levels.
If Candace's eyes synced up, nigga, that's how Serena. Just imagine like a thick Candace.
This is different, bro.
What?
There's levels to
Oh
this.
my god.
Alex, no, I think you done went too far, Alex. This nigga bugging.
Anyway,
Egg roll.
nice. You want a nice
That shit
spicy
came out
egg
of nowhere
roll?
though.
Nice spicy egg
Yo.
roll with doctor.
BG actually racist. That's the crazy part.
BG
I'm
don't
not.
close his mouth when he say it. He don't. His lips don't touch when he say egg
Bro,
roll.
shout out to the Asian community. Shout out to the Asian community. I love.
You crazy
Yo,
as
BG,
fuck.
somebody look at the camera. BG say egg roll and see if his lips touch when he say that. That's why he racist. Egg roll.
That nigga actually
That nigga
racist.
lips do not
That's
touch.
crazy.
Shout out to the Asian community. It's all love. It's all jokes. We don't mean any ill. I love Asians.
Clean it up.
$29.
Y'all are
$5 big coke.
Nigga, what?
by Shippy Walk.
That's what that when I got a massage, she's like $5 big coke. I was like, nah, I'm good. You gotta do that.
She said that?
Yeah, she's trying to jerk me off.
Oh, you being cheap, bro. You should-
Cheap, nigga. I didn't want that mama son. I didn't want that old ass lady jerking me off.
that's like a good value, my nigga.
Nigga, she about to go demon slayer on my shit. Mama son.
I mean, $800 in Australia. You turned out a $5 hand job, nigga. Damn. What the fuck? I said, nigga,
Hey, she tried to give me. I said, Terrace, baby, I can't today. Terrace.
So I gotta get this disc drive in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Hit me on the next turn, baby. Them Terrace go great.
Alice, what she said?
That $5 big coke. I said, well, thank you, but no, you ain't gotta do that. Well, thank you, baby. But,
Happy ending, that's crazy.
All right.
Jazz, you ever got a happy ending?
What the fuck? $5 coke is crazy.
Love Ray love that shit.
What the fuck? That got me crying.
That's a
What the
crazy
fuck?
fuck.
Nigga, I would have been dead. What the fuck?
I feel like Jazzy would
Also,
probably Jazzy would talk shit to some chick trying to give him a happy ending. You call that a happy ending? I'll do it myself. Fuck,
I do your job for you. Jazzy fuck around and talk herself out of a deal. She's like $5. He said $10, no less. Like,
I'll
nigga,
do
what? Nigga, raise the price on his ass.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Jazzy like trying to go to Mushroom King.
Would y'all trust? Would y'all
would
trust? Would y'all trust getting a happy? Like, if you actually went to a massage parlor and like didn't ask for one, and they like literally offered in the room, y'all would accept that? Like, y'all wouldn't be like skeptical? Like, what? This is a
if
setup
she was
or something?
bad, bro, when it happened to me, it was an old ass lady. I'm like, with a hump. I'm good.
Oh, Jack like old ladies.
But hold on, BG. You say if you ain't pay for it, nigga, that ain't no setup. How you set me up? I ain't pay for that. If anything, that's sexual harassment, bitch. You won't go to jail.
It's just
Jack gonna call the cops when he get to the car after he done bust the nut.
I'm saying,
Yeah, she got me.
you set me up. You set me up. Hey, go ahead and do what you do.
Hey, Jack gonna call the department, and if you don't believe me, try it out yourself. Yeah, she got me.
I've never had one. I go to the high establishments when I'm going. They said you got to go to the hole in the walls. I guess to get them. I don't think the higher establishments that I go to would be doing that.
All right, I ain't gonna say too much, but I had a homegirl at y'all know Massage Envy, the chain.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yes, I know about that one.
No, nigga, she used to work there. She said it definitely be some people that you get comfortable. She's like, it was some girls in there. You get repeat customers, they get a little comfortable. Yeah, they be doing that in the chains. That was first-hand experience.
Like he say,
no pun intended, but first-hand experience.
Okay.
Then they be saying, you've done research.
No, I just listen. I don't think I would be. I don't know. Like, is it, if I was single, of course, because I'm a happily married man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be. I don't know. Something about that would just a random stranger at a massage parlor trying to give me
But you let them
a
massage
tug.
you already. I mean, I don't know.
Something
plus you
about
relax, BG, you relax. Your shit already out. You only got a towel separating you and opportunity.
Right.
I don't know.
You can
Something
change your
about
life,
it.
BG.
It's weird
And the
because if
finger
I
right
was
down your
single,
back.
if I was single, right, and like a rant, and I met some chick, right, I would let her just tug me off. But for some reason, at an establishment, a massage parlor, I would be skeptical. I'm like, I don't trust this.
That's the business.
She's a professional.
I just don't trust it for some reason.
But BG, what I'm saying is, if you laying down or you pay for a massage, somebody just start whacking your dick off, nigga, you're not liable for anything. And what did you do wrong?
No, what do you not trust though? You feel like she didn't hand. Like, I wonder how many dicks she done pulled today. Is that what you're worried about?
No, I just
You ain't do nothing wrong, bro.
I just feel like it's a set. Like, I feel like it's a setup somehow. I don't know how, but I feel like
she's
it's a
gonna
setup.
get in trouble, BG. It's not like a predator sting. It's like two grown adults.
That's
BG,
probably
you
what
go to
Deshaun
Wendy's-
Watson thought.
BG, let me ask you. Now he pressing. Let me ask you a question, BG. You go to Wendy's, right? You order a 5-piece nugget. You open the bag, it's 7 nuggets in there. Are you taking them 2 nuggets back?
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Hey.
Nah, what BG do, he cut a hole in the bottom of the bag, walk back into the restaurant.
It's not the same.
he say, I don't know. It's a chicken tender in this bitch.
How we know like Deshaun Watson and Justin Tuck ain't just like they didn't volunteer, and then the next thing you know, they extorting both of them. I'm just saying.
Now, BG, he's also a multimillionaire, so them girls probably did jerk him off and then turned around and said he forced me. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would feel like it's a setup,
though, bro. They saying this nigga getting ass naked, dick standing in the ceiling, he putting their hand on it. That nigga
he touching the drop tile ceiling. Goddamn.
Yeah, he was doing the whole shebang.
That's a $5. That's Almond Joe right there.
Yes, sir. Get him with that Almond Joe.
Hey, man.
That's a crazy fucking nickname.
You know somebody gonna be down there on the Patreon next week, right?
Oh yeah.
Almond Joe.
Almond Joe.
You crazy, Jack. You were wild for that.
That's crazy.
All right. We're about to get out of here. Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1 watch party is in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be in the Discord. Once again, check out the Patreon, $6 tier, all that good shit. I guess we'll catch y'all next week.
Hey, before we go, can I read Tick's comment, BG, please?
Sure.
Game Fanatic 386. I probably wouldn't get hard. She gonna have to let me put a finger in her butt.
What?
Like Tick's so freaked out, man. I love it, bro. I love it.
Bro, do you know how big of a jump that is? A woman has a dick in your hands. You gonna give me that ass, baby. You gonna have to put a tongue on your butt if you want me.
See, Tick the fuck around and end up in prison because, like, yeah, she already beating your dick, bro. You can't ask for all that, bro. Like, yeah. You want an ice cream sundae too, my nigga? What the fuck, bro? Like, God,
look, if you ain't gonna let me tie you up, baby, you might as well let me go. Like, nigga, just get the hand job.
I doesn't even progress from that. They're like, I'll stick my thumb in your butt. She'll be like, no, what the fuck? The fuck, nigga, damn.
No, she gonna say, no egg-roll. That's what she gonna say.
She gonna say 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's crazy, bro. Tick crazy.
Hey, Jack. I say I need 40,000 wings. Okay, 10 minutes. Bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Bro. I need to put a thumb in her butt. Fire.
Y'all are deviants, man.
That's my old OG right there, freaky ass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Tick.
All right. We'll catch y'all next week. Hope everybody has a great week, man. We out of here. Peace.
So we gonna hang out in After Dark to the episode, I guess.
Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro king got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond, aiming a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait. Then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't out strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.